And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the train yard here in Fairfield, Illinois, as tonight the 1-0 Fairfield Mules will play host to the 0-1 Chester Yellow Jackets in Black Diamond Conference play. Good evening. My name is Bruce Dickey. My guest and host here tonight, that color analyst this evening, Jamie Hodges. We do appreciate you being along with us all evening long as the Mules and the Yellow Jackets will play tonight. Jamie, last week we saw a pretty solid start of the season for the Red Hill Salukis and maybe a pretty good start of the season for Flora. A lot of folks thought that the Flora might get beat up a little bit more by Red Hill, but it was a good start of the season, wasn't it?
They hung in the game, Bruce. That first quarter, you and I both thought that maybe that game was going to go sideways.
Right.
That we were looking at a running clock, start of the second half. Flora made some adjustments. They just couldn't stop more. And also Red Hill had that young left-handed sophomore quarterback that whenever they would kind of try and contain more would air it out and complete the passes.
Fairfield looking to continue their regular season winning streak as they have won, I want to say, 12 now in a row in the regular season. They went 9-0 last season, and they won again last week, defeated Johnston City by a score of 60-46, whereas and really against Johnston City, we'll talk in a minute about Chester, but against Johnston City, Jamie, the Mules didn't get a whole lot of resistance, did they?
No, they were able to run the ball. They passed more than we've seen the Mules pass in recent years, which is a good thing. And they were able to work on some other plays, and they kind of just did what they wanted, Bruce.
They sure did, and you know, that's one of the things. Always, Coach Townsend, Justin Townsend, head coach of the Fairfield Mules, I always, when I see him throw the ball a lot like that, especially early in the year, he doesn't do that. This is 17th year of the year with the team. You don't usually see the Mules throw the ball early in the season that much. And seeing him do that, seeing the team do that, makes me think that Coach Townsend might be just wanting to give other coaches something to look at.
Well, it shows a lot of confidence in his players, even
Right.
more so his line. That shows a lot of confidence in your offensive line to be able to mix in run and pass plays, which is a good sign for the Mules. But wow, what an important week 2 game.
Oh, absolutely.
That we have here tonight.
You know, that's the thing. Chester last week, they lost a very tough game, a big tough loss at home against the El Dorado Eagles, and they lost that in double overtime, 34-26. Chester led most of that contest too, and you know, you hate for the Yellow Jackets, they feel like their gut shot, and then they have to come travel 2.5 hours in a hot bus.
No, you didn't see what they pulled up in?
No.
Oh, it looked like, I don't know.
The tour bus?
I'm trying to think of a famous singer. Cardi B pulled up out front. Yeah, they've got a big old nice comfortable bus.
Okay, so well, that's good. So they weren't in the heat on the way over here for the last 2.5 hours. But that's still a long drive.
That it
any
is.
way you shake a stick at it.
The only easy way to get to Chester is by helicopter.
Now, be nice. We're going to have a lot of Chester folks listening here tonight. We're listening and watching this evening as well. We thank all the folks from Chester, from Fairfield, all over the Wabash Catch TV viewing area. We hope you enjoy tonight's contest between the Chester Yellow Jackets and the Fairfield Mules. Like I said, Chester, they led most of the way last week against El Dorado. Gave up a late score to El Dorado to tie it up. So they go to overtime, tied at 20 apiece, right? At home, you think you're going to win that.
You feel pretty confident.
Feel pretty confident. And they won the toss, so they took defense to see what they had to do. No, I take that back. El Dorado won the toss, took defense, scored, didn't get the extra point. 26-20, right? Chester turns around, scores right after that. So there you have 26-26, double overtime, right? El Dorado scores and hits the 2-point extra point, and then Chester turned it over. And that's a tough way to lose.
So now the bad thing for the Mules is they're looking at a wounded animal.
A desperate team.
Yeah.
And desperate teams do desperate things.
Because 2 losses in the Black Diamond most generally is not going to get you in the playoffs.
Well,
with playoff point shakeout, it's rough.
Well, no, they made it to the playoffs last year with 4 losses. They were 5-4, made it in.
Well, I'm just looking at the rest of their schedule. I'm saying 2
that's
early
true. That's
losses.
true. You can't.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose your first 2 with Carmi still to play. Carmi, if you look over the rest of the Black Diamond from last week, Carmi put up a great game against Cesar. Cesar, who everybody is picking to be the champions this year, either them or Fairfield. Carmi hung close to Cesar. Cesar beat them 8-0 last week, and that was at Cesar Valier. So the Carmi Bulldogs are going to be tough this year. You got to figure. Cesar Valier, we already know is tough. And then you look down the road, and you've got Edwards County. The Chester Yellow Jackets don't play Edwards County till the last game of the year. And going into that, Jamie, that might be one of those situations where you have each team with 4 losses and 4 wins looking for that win to make it into the playoffs.
And anything can happen then.
Yeah. That is exactly right. The Mules will be in their red jerseys tonight. They wore the blacks last week. They're going to be in their home reds tonight. And the red jerseys over the white pants.
I like the look.
I like the look as well. Very nice. The wind right now blowing from east to west, which is
not at all in the booth.
Not, yeah. Yeah. By the way, while we have a second, let's talk about the booth. How about the job that the Fairfield administration and Fairfield staff and taxpayers and everybody involved have done here to make this a beautiful facility? Look at that, the thing down there on the west end or the east end, the big new concession stand and restroom area. Did you walk into the restrooms?
No, I did not, Bruce. Not yet.
There are about 30 of them. You'll feel like you're in Wrigley Field or something like that. No troughs like Ridley. But
you and I have both done who knows how many games here.
And civil engineering studies on restrooms too.
And this is, yeah, of course, personal experiment.
Exactly right.
And yeah, this is just very nice what they've done. This booth's great. I love the slanted out windows.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, last week I'm told that our good friend Larry McGrew was visibly disturbed that we were in the what he's calling the good booth.
Because we were. Man, Flora has a nice booth, too.
We were real high.
In the nice
we were
one.
quite pleased to be in the good booth last week at Flora. And,
so you're saying next time we go to Flora, we
might have
be
Larry.
on the home side?
No, I'm thinking, no, we're not moving. We might have Larry and Pat over there with us.
That'd be great.
That'd probably be fine. The captains are meeting in the middle of the field, and we're going to take a short break and find out what the coin toss results are. We'll be back here to the train yard after these messages.
Are you looking to start a DIY project or new home construction? Come see us at Zinc Building Center. We can help with interior, exterior, and commercial doors. Need some new siding? Whether it be vinyl, stone, or cedar shake, we can help. How about roofing? Call us for a free estimate on a metal or shingled roof. We also deal in lumber, cabinetry, paint, plumbing, and electrical. Stop by and see us on Route 45 in Louisville.
Come see us!
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
And welcome back to the train yard. It'll be the Fairfield Mules versus the Chester Yellow Jackets. The officials are sorting things out there in the middle of the field. Chester won the toss, elected to receive, and Fairfield will kick off from the, well, it'll be left to right on your screen. They're going to kick off toward the west end, which really surprises me, Jamie, in this first quarter. The Mules, I'm kind of surprised they took the wind instead of taking the light.
But look at the time of year and what happens when that sun goes down with the wind. It picks up drastically. And maybe they figure we don't have much light left. We're going to chance it.
You're right. Whenever 7 o'clock hits, when we have this kickoff here shortly, we'll have light for the bright light on the field for about 10 more minutes. The thing is, you get a kick. If you put Chester back there on the east end to receive, Fairfield would get to kick that direction to kids who can't see the ball.
Correct. Correct.
Who have no chance at seeing the football.
Because with all the nice things we've done, we do not have a north-south football
field. It is still east and west, just like Flora, just like we were talking about last week. So, by the way, the Chester Yellow Jackets, quite the passing team. Taking a look at some of the statistics from last week's, there's been 1 week into the season. We were going to flash the stat graphic up there in a second. I may have caught Don by surprise. There we go. Last week, we were talking about that score, and offensively, the Mules gained 338 yards against Johnston City and gave up 142. That's pretty good. Chester, even in that loss, Jamie, they still outgained a tough El Dorado team, 294 to 247. And
but the 2 turnovers, like you mentioned, the costly one in the double overtime.
That's right.
Obviously.
Well, they threw 2 interceptions over the course of the game, and that's the difference. They outgained the El Dorado Eagles, which I got to tell you, not too many teams have outgained the El Dorado Eagles over the course of the last few years. That's for sure.
Boy, that's the tough. That makes the loss even tougher, though, when you outgain a team and still end up losing.
The Marching Mules are entering the field down below us. They are going to they'll play the fight song as well as the national anthem. We'll keep it here for that. Let you hear it.
Guess what's happening at halftime?
What's happening at halftime?
The Mini Mules cheerleaders are performing. Guess who a Mini Mule cheerleader is, Bruce Dickey?
I'm only making a swag here. I'm just guessing that one of them might be Hillary Hodges.
The future president of the United States, Hillary Hodges. That is correct. You are right.
I didn't know Hillary wanted to be president.
She doesn't. She's just in charge of everything, so I figured she eventually will be.
Well, that's good.
We got the door shut on us.
Are you surprised?
Awesome. That's awesome.
You aren't surprised, are you?
No, not at all.
We got the door. I guess they thought we were too loud. That happens, you know.
Look at this crowd piling
that's
in.
The
by the
thing.
way, for
that's the thing, Jamie. You're such a loud person overall. I'm quiet.
You're shy, backwards, even.
Mr. Introvert. That's me.
That's you for sure.
You're right. The Fairfield crowd, you can't see it on the camera at this time, but because we're on the Fairfield side now with 3 cameras. By the way, our thanks to our camera folks, Paul Wilcoxon, along with Jake Molstad. In the truck tonight, it's Don Ross, I believe Adam Gelsinger in there tonight as well. On the on the instant replay, it's Aaron/Andrew Cummins.
We're going to get that right tonight, all night. That's our goal.
He's very angry with me.
Don't worry about it, Andrew. We got your back.
And upstairs on the camera on top of us here, it is Mr. Chuck Schulte. So our thanks to all those folks. They do an outstanding job as the Marching Mules getting set here very shortly to perform the national anthem. The officials are out on the field. They have moved if you're familiar with the train yard, how it used to look. The scores box where we are, the booth has been moved from the south side over here to the north side. And in place of where the booth was, they now have 3 flagpoles where they will raise the flags.
So here is the just part of something else that Wabash Catch TV brings you.
What's that?
So I just got interrupted. We've got people here at Fairfield. We have a group that likes to sit in the end zone.
Okay.
And I'd mentioned to them, hey, if you miss a play, whip out your phone, go to YouTube, blah, blah. So a gentleman, Jeremy.
Actually, you know, you could probably tell it instead of just saying blah, blah, blah. Tell folks how they can do that.
Go to Wabash Catch TV on YouTube.
Go to channel Wabash Catch TV channel. There you go.
And so anyhow, we have people coming up and asking who are sitting in the stands, hey, how do I watch this on TV while I'm sitting here at the game so I can get these great camera angles when I miss something?
Perfect. Go to Wabash Catch TV.
Now they just need to go on the East Highway in Fairfield, and I'll be completely happy.
I've been talking to all the gang up there in Louisville and in Flora, saying that we got to get.
I'm
down
ready to kick DirecTV to the curb, Bruce. I've got to get.
You got to get rid of DirecTV.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I'm ready to do it too. I need it. I've done it. Who's kidding who? I'm just.
I was going to say, I'm ready to punch you.
I'll bet you are. But like I was saying, there are 3 flagpoles over there on the far side, and they will raise those. And I suspect that the far west flagpole, they have been using they may not do it tonight. The police flag. You remember that the blue?
Yes.
Instead of red, white, and blue, it's all blue and white with the stripes and stars.
And the honor guard's out there.
I'm waiting for Billy to start his. Billy Rogers is the public address announcer here at Fairfield. And
Long-time public address announcer.
he has been at that a long time now, hasn't he?
Yes.
See, this has been kind of a switch for them too, because he was saying they've got no kill switch on the public address now.
Oh no.
That's what I thought. Oh dear.
My favorite thing about this job's that on-off button in front of me.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. The mules are ready to go for the. Now the last couple of players are heading out there. I suspect we'll have the national anthem in just a moment.
Waiting on Chester to come back out on the field.
I doubt it. We'll probably do it without Chester, I suspect.
Just figure they don't care or.
Don't say that.
I did. I'm asking. That was in question.
You're supposing is what you were wondering. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Chester's good people. You ever been to a ball game over in Chester?
Yes.
That's a fun little place
They
to
have a
watch
great
football
atmosphere.
game. Great atmosphere. They
Very friendly.
carved right into a valley, so it's a natural bowl.
Yep. Very friendly people.
It's a natural bowl, and they're on the, I guess it'd be the north side of it. They have a pasture full of horses. So during the game, horses come up, and you can sit there and feed the horses during the game. Like it's right, you see where the train yard fence is over there on the far side.
I'm just thinking you're probably way more excited about this than our viewers or listeners.
No,
or
I'm just describing it. I'm just waiting until the marching mules are going to play.
They may not.
You never know.
Maybe like last week, maybe a minute to go in the game.
By the way,
Before the game starts. Did you
I was
talk to
told
them?
what happened to Florida.
Okay, so what happened?
You want to know what happened to
I do
Florida
wanna know
when they
what
got? By the way, yeah, there were several people this week who came up to me and asked me exactly what happened in Florida. The music didn't run. The players.
Oh, they were waiting
on
a certain song.
The players were in. They were in that big inflatable.
Right.
They were inside the thing.
Well, we saw
and
them
they
go into
were
that.
waiting for the music to play for about. Well, they ended up standing in there for 7 or 8 or 9 minutes, and they never got the song they wanted, or whatever song was supposed to play until almost kickoff time, when Red Hill was out there lined up for the kickoff, and then they finally get the song that they're supposed to play. And so they have this new bleachers right on the visitor side, and they have the new booth on the visitor side. Beautiful place. They've got the nice place where they're cooking out there on the home side, and the nice concession stand and everything. And the superintendent says, they're going to blame me for this. They're
going to do what?
Blame me for this.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
they did.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's one of those deals where it goes uphill instead of downhill.
That's exactly right. And he said he was standing there, and he just knew it was coming. He just knew it was coming.
That's
well,
great.
the national anthem will be performed by the Fairfield Marching Mules. We will let them play.
The colors will be raised to half-staff as Senator John McCain is laying state. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by the MCHS Pet Band under the direction of Mr. Joshua Lipson.
Our national anthem performed by the Marching Mules. Tonight, it is the visiting Chester Yellow Jackets against the Fairfield Mules here at the train yard at Fairfield Community High School. We'll be back with the kickoff and plenty more for you here on Wabash Catch TV right after these words.
Hi, this is Craig from Salem Tire Center. Our business is getting you on the road and keeping you there. That's why we're a proud provider of the Michelin tires, including the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting tires on the road. Stop by today at Salem Tire Center, Route 50 and I-57 in Salem, or call us at 548-5045.
Commitment. At Salem Rural King, commitment is serving your community the way we would want to be served. Commitment is a newly renovated store with more hard-to-find items for the whole family. Commitment is knowing that when you shop at Rural King, you'll find everything you need in one stop. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, clothing, and much more. Come on over to Salem Rural King and experience our commitment for yourself. 1410 West Whitaker in Salem.
It's the Fairfield Mules hosting the Chester Yellow Jackets. Chester will kick off. Interesting thing, of course, about Chester, Jamie, and I bring this up every time these two teams play. They are the Chester Yellow Jackets, but they wear orange. Orange and black. Orange and black, no yellow.
No yellow. Never seen them in yellow.
Never seen them in yellow. And they are, last week they didn't have the fake captain's meeting, but tonight they are. How about that?
Can't keep up with them, Bruce.
I know. Some officials are different from others.
Oh, they wanted Weaves to be able to get a picture in.
I suspect that's true.
What it is.
Tonight the officials are Andy Chismer, along with Clint Cowan, John Beatley, Brad Beatley, his brother, and Matt Miller. Those folks all from the Centralia / Steelville area, that in those in between, like Nashville and that kind of thing. But they this is where they also recognize the Fairfield Police as well as state police and the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. It's a nice tradition they've started here, Jamie.
Was that 2 years ago? I know they did it last year for sure.
I think it was 2 years ago.
But I thought the year before they started that. That's when the flag was in the
It was 2 years ago.
End zone.
It was 2 years ago because it was whenever the NFL started having their issues with the national
That's
anthem.
what I thought. I wasn't going to bring that up.
Oh, no, you go
but I
ahead
was
and bring
pretty
that
sure
up.
it was.
It's fine. But the Mules started doing this, and it has been very well received. The Chester Yellow Jackets, I'll be doggone, they're going to receive again.
They won again.
Who knew?
Who would have thunk?
Well, you've got a point. It's getting late enough in the year. That light, by the time they kick off in 5 minutes, may not be affecting anybody receiving on the west.
No, and the
east
wind
side.
should pick up. So
Yeah. Told there is a possibility, minor possibility for rain later this evening, but I was told it was also going to be after about 9 or 10 o'clock, so I shouldn't have even mentioned it.
no,
Is there any wood in here I could knock after saying that?
our heads.
I don't really think there's any wood in this
Our
building.
heads would be about it.
No, that's not wood. That's pretty much all plastic. Recognizing that's Doc Mills there in the middle. And I'm trying to recognize the other two officers. Jamie, help me out.
I no, and I missed they announced it.
Well, that's Lance Inkle, isn't it, in the state police uniform?
Yes, it is.
And we're going to be pulled over if we can't come up with the city police uniform. Yeah, that's Lance in his full dress. Lance hasn't worn a full dress uniform.
He's got a desk job now.
Is it he's not even on a SWAT team anymore?
No, he's got a desk job in Effingham. He wears shorts and tennis shoes.
I tell you
Plays
what.
Candy Crush.
he's got Fortnite going all
Got
day
it
long.
made. Got it made.
Look at the crowd still filing in, getting ready for a big game tonight. The Mules
These are definitely full stands.
That's exactly right. Say that again.
Bailey or Bagley?
Beatley.
Beatley?
Beatley.
Yep.
Yep. They explained it. Glad to help you, Bill. Billy Rogers.
Glad we're here for you, Rog.
Personable public address announcer asking for a little bit of assistance. Glad to help in any way we can. This is our first look at the Fairfield Mules this year. Jamie, what are you expecting from the Mules tonight? Will they throw like they did last week, or are they going to run? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They're on defense to start.
I think they're going to mix it up again, Bruce. I think we're going to see a good defensive stand. I think the Mules will get an early lead and be able to kind of mix and match.
The interesting thing I'm looking forward to is the Mules have moved Dylan Hefner to middle linebacker instead of his defensive end spot where he's been all conference
Really?
3 years in a row. Now he's playing linebacker. And I'm just really interested to see how that change affects the overall look of the defense.
I bet it works well. Knowing Dylan Hefner,
He's pretty
I bet
good.
it works well.
Dylan is number 47. We'll keep an eye on him throughout the course of the evening as he will be one of the bulwarks in the Fairfield Mules defense.
He'll get plenty of action.
Back deep for Chester, it's Keith Kiner III, also joined by Ethan Rayburn. As they have 6 in the front line. You can do that these days. They used to only let you have 5 in that front line, but now they're letting you put 10 in the first 10 yards, I think.
But you don't see 6 in the front line a whole lot.
Not very
school.
often. Not very often. The Mules must be prone to kicking squibs. We'll see. Kicking it off for Fairfield will be Wyatt Gilbert. Wyatt, a junior this year, also a returning all-conference
nice
player.
kick.
End over end, grabbed it about the 22-yard line by Kiner. He comes straight up the gut, gets out to about the 35. He's held up and then just drilled by a slew of Fairfield Mules.
He got stood up, had nowhere to go.
You see that?
No, that covered by people. I can't see the screen.
How about now?
That's better.
All right.
No, he got stood up, and all of a sudden there were 4 Mules there to help and just kind of laid him out.
So 1st and 10 for the Chester Yellow Jackets at their own 37-yard line. We'll make it the 36-yard line. He did not get too much past the 35. I thought he got to the 37. Not quite. Nick Meyer will be the quarterback. He's returning senior, probably the top or second best quarterback in the league last year.
Mules are big on that line.
He starts in the shotgun. Meyer sets a man in motion. That is Kiner. Now he'll put another man in motion. That'll be Cowell. On the keeper, it goes to Ethan Burt. He'll pick up a yard or 2 for his brought down by
Cade Carter was one of them.
Dylan Hefner helping out
and Cade
too.
Carter. The one thing I noticed, Bruce, I was watching the line, and they the Mules defensive line gained about 2 yards on that play.
Josh Hudgens out there along with A.J. Gonzalez, Jonathan Scott on the line. And over there on the far end is Luke Dagg on the right or the left defensive end.
Oh.
Back into the shotgun, and Fairfield just jumped offside. That'll be Jonathan Scott. The man in front of him went in motion, so he was going on the movement rather than on the ball. And Jamie, as you know, that's a no-no.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Watch the ball.
Coaches get angry when one does that.
No, the front four on the line, your job's to watch the ball.
That's exactly right. Now behind Nick Meyer is Tristan Hobeck. Expect him to get several carries tonight on 2nd and 3 now.
Look at
Meyer will throws to the right side.
Oh, interception.
It is picked and no, but it's green grass and goal line. And that was Reese Lee. Nobody's was gonna catch Reese Lee. The ball was tipped, and the Mules strike first. The interception returned for a touchdown of about 45 yards.
And once again, Bruce, that front four of the Mules, they pushed. They're
Put
just
some
knocking
pressure
that
on,
Chester
didn't they?
line back. Huh?
Yeah, they put some pressure on, didn't they?
Yeah, he's getting no time, just like the running play before.
Fairfield will attempt to go for 2. This is a team that has been, over the past several years, trying to go for 2 as opposed to kicking extra points. They haven't really had a consistent kicker probably since the Grefzoo days. 6-0 with 10:53 to
I thought you were
go.
going to say the golden toe.
Under center goes Pruitt. He makes the pitch. It is
got the
Wyatt
corner.
Gilbert, and did he get in? He gets in. The extra point is good. So with 10:53 remaining here in the first quarter, it is Fairfield 8, Chester 0. We'll be back after this message.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
And welcome back to the train yard. Here's an instant replay on that interception by Reese Lee.
Look at that front line, Bruce.
Ethan Rayburn's going to get a hand on it, but he really kind of tipped it up in the air, and Reese Lee right there to grab it and head down the sideline. There was nobody going to stop Reese Lee. How about that? Mules ready to kick it away, and he gets into the end zone, out of way. The kick is away and is grabbed again at the 25 by Kiner. He comes straight up the middle. He's met at the 40, gets to about the 41-yard line. And that's where Chester will begin their second possession of the football game. And boy, if you're Chester, Jamie, you really, really hate to start out like that because you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball at the start.
As you said, Chester's a passing team, and if you watch the front four of the Mules, he's not getting time to pass. Nick Meyer is not going to have the time he's accustomed to tonight.
Yep. Hey, you know, that's the thing. They've got good linemen coming back. Chester has I think 3 linemen returning. Still in the shotgun, kind of a pistol look now. He hands it off to Ethan Burt. Burt gets maybe to a yard from the line of scrimmage before he's grabbed and shoved backwards in a very unpleasant manner.
And you can pick a mule for that tackle.
Let's give that one to A.J. Gonzalez. He's making his first start tonight. 6'7", 300 pounds, and he's a sophomore.
That's a big boy.
And he's a strong boy from what I'm told. Strong and fast. 2nd down and 11, football at the 41. Have to get to the 48 of the Mules for a first down. High snap brought in by Meyer. He's back to throws to the right side. He's got a man deep. It is caught, and that might be a touchdown. All the way down, it's Ethan Burt. And he gets in for the score. And all of a sudden, the large, loud crowd for the Mules is shut down after that touchdown throw of 59 yards. 59 yards passing. Wow. I tell you what,
So that's how it's going to go.
That's how it's good. That's how it's going to go tonight, huh? What was the over/under tonight? Hey, by the way, we need to.
We didn't cover that the other night.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We don't cover high school. That's wrong. They will go for 2 as well, try to tie it with 10:03 remaining here, just the first quarter. Meyer to throw, looks over the middle. He's in some trouble, spins to his right, looks into the end zone, has his man. Caught for the extra point by Ethan Rayburn. The extra point try is good. So, with 10:03 remaining here in the first quarter, it's Fairfield 8, Chester 8. We'll be back after these messages, or this message.
At Rollinson's in Salem, we take pride in offering American-made appliances by Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid. Plus, we service everything we sell. Shop our showroom of cabinetry and countertops. Not sleeping well on your current mattress? Hurry on over and see what Serta quality is like. Our flooring stands alone in selection and price, bringing you Mohawk brands that you know and trust. Stop in today and let us help you get the best results for every room in your house.
And there goes Meyer back to throw, looks to his right, throws a beautiful ball down there right into the hands of Ethan Burt, and he had nobody in front of him into the end zone. Touchdown, Chester Yellow Jackets. That was a 59-yard pass play. And less than 2 minutes into the game, Jamie.
We got 2 scores.
2 scores. I don't know if I put enough lines on that scoring sheet for you.
I'll start making up stuff.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Kicking away for Chester. I believe that is Jacob Crabtree. It is gathered up at about the 15-yard line. Straight up a gut all the way out to the 35. Comes, I believe that was Reese Lee, wasn't it? 36. Check that.
Wyatt
Gilbert on the run back. Wyatt wearing number 22. Good to see. You mentioned Cade Carter earlier on defense. Good to see him back. He missed the entire season last year with a concussion. And he's out there tonight also on as a tight end, starting on the offensive line.
We got to straighten up now. We got state cops in front of us.
Lanson looking for us. Alec Pruitt under center. Mules go to kind of an offset tee. Handoff goes to the second man. That's Wyatt Gilbert. He bounces through traffic. He's going to pick up 8 or 9 yards, maybe 10. He might have a first down there, Jamie.
Finally brought down by Kiner. Wyatt did an excellent job staying on his feet.
It's a fast backfield when you look at Reese Lee along with Wyatt Gilbert. And the big man in the middle is Dylan Hefner. And Alec Pruitt just basically turns around and can hand it to whoever he wants. Of course, the Mules have run this full house backfield for a while. They've been using a double wing for a long time too, but this is a different set for them here with 2 men split out wide to the left. There's a fumble. Who's got it? And did Alec Pruitt get it back? I believe he did.
He did not initially.
Drake Bowman was fighting him for it, and boy, Pruitt able to fall on it.
I think Bowman had it, and Pruitt was strong enough to be able to rip it away from him.
How about that? So the loss on the play will be about 5 yards back to the 42, 43-yard line. The Mules have to get all the way to the other 43 for a first down. And I don't know where he was going to go with that football because he was kind of heading off to the right. There wasn't anybody out there.
Falling on it was his best option.
Back into the double wing. Hefner the back behind him. They hand it to the second man. That's Reese Lee. He cuts through. He'll get back near the original line of scrimmage, and the Mules will be looking at about a third and call it a long 10, short 11 here with 8.5 remaining here in the first half. Officials break as there's some trash on the field.
Got some athletic tape being ripped off the players.
I was trying to see where it was coming from. I think probably most of the kids that have the tape underneath their shoes on their ankles. They don't let you tape up the pads anymore. And
those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days. To tape up the forearm pads. Occasionally some players had foil in there. 3rd and 11.
Maybe a bag of nickels.
Yeah, back to throw is Alec Pruitt. Throws it to his left. And what a read by Ethan Burt. He saw right through that bubble screen to the left of Wyatt Gilbert, and that's a loss of 4 on the play. The Mules will have to punt it away. Well, I tell you what, these Chester Yellow Jackets, they've got a solid defense there, Jamie. That's a good first defensive set for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that was played well. They read that about the whole way.
Mules had one thing go right and then 2 things go wrong. Back to kick for Fairfield. Is that Cade Carter? That is Cade Carter. Running punt.
Nice.
Puts it
little
out
kick.
of bounds. Oh, rolls inside the 10.
That curve.
And then they tried to pick it up. They picked it up. That is Rayburn, and he's going to get drilled inside the 5-yard line. I don't have any idea why he tried to pick that up. Turns into a 50-yard kick.
I think he was shocked that it didn't go out of bounds. Cade put a little Aussie spin on it,
yeah.
And it hit kick back hard left. Looked like a rugby kick.
I thought it was going out of bounds, but a perfect kick by Cade Carter, and then for some reason, maybe Ethan Rayburn thought he was going to catch the Mules sleeping.
Yeah, he did not.
He did not. No, you're right. So with 7:22 to go here in the first quarter, the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10 on their own 3. Yeah, standing
One of us
on
going to
that.
get tripped up by cords and go down.
Standing on that. Nick Meyer standing in his end zone to receive the snap, puts a man in motion, hands it to him. That is Drake Bowman. And did he get out of the end zone?
I don't think he did. That's going to be close.
Boy, he barely got out if he did. The officials are looking and talking about it. And he did get out. They are putting the football just in front of the end line.
Wow.
The goal line.
From here, it looked like they had him. All right.
Who's the
now,
counting
if you're
back
watching
there?
on TV, you can see how close this football is to the line. It is right on it, Bruce.
Sure is. Mules are going to look for the big defensive push. Try to put some pressure on Meyer in the backfield. 2 men split wide out to the left. That's the direction Meyer is looking. Plenty of time. Throws to his right. It's incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver, Keith Kiner. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 13 from inside their own 1. The wind blowing probably 5 to 10 miles an hour in the face of the Chester Yellow Jackets back here. So if the Mules can hold them down there, you've got to figure that they're going to get pretty solid field position.
Definitely be on their side of the field, you'd think.
One would hope or surmise if you're a Mules fan. 6.5 to go here in this first quarter. 8-8 the score. Meyer to throw. Looks to his left, now back to his right. Throws that direction. Catch by Connor. He's going to have the 1st down and a little bit more as he stretches forward, gets across the 15-yard line. Really nice yards after catch there by Keith Kiner.
Logan Trent and a couple other Mules in on that one.
Mules playing
Luke
with
Dagg,
these
Logan
fast
Trent.
receivers, Jamie. The Mules, I think, playing a little bit off the receivers, aren't they?
Yeah, well, you kind of have to. They got Burt once, and
yeah, and when Ethan Burt got behind him, he got a long way behind him.
Yeah, he was 15 yards behind him.
So Chester gets out of the hole. It's 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Still in that shotgun. Fake handoff to Bowman, and Meyer gets away from traffic, gets away from some more. Not going to get away from the 3rd guy. As making the tackle there, I believe, was Luke Dagg, wasn't it, catching him?
It looked like it. He was in on it. Billy says Jake Kenny was in there too. So
there you go. Jake Kenny wears number 50. Luke Dagg wears number 60. They'll switch those ends from side to side, as well as the defensive backs. They'll move from side to side too. Jake Kenny at the right linebacker spot, Dylan Hefner on the left. And they hand it to the motion man. That's Ethan
good open
Hunt,
field tackle.
Burt, and he's not going anywhere. Wyatt Gilbert pushes him backwards. They're going to leave the ball inside or just around the 10-yard line. Loss of about 4 on the play. But the Mules just kept pushing him back.
That was a great open field tackle by Wyatt.
third down. They have to reach the 27-yard line for a first down. So you're looking about 16 yards facing the Yellow Jackets. We roll under 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Trips to the left.
Second and 15.
Should be third. That's third down.
That's what I thought, but
yeah, it's third down. Meyer to throw. Flag on the play. The ball knocked down by Dylan Hefner. And we'll see what the flag's all about with that incomplete pass. You've got to expect that the Yellow Jackets will kick it away, I would think. The down marker over on the far side has third. I'm trusting Rick Doty and the boys over there. Let's see what the penalty is if they mark. Holding against Chester, the Mules will decline and expect a punt. Fourth down now and about 15 yards to go. Back to kick it away is Drake Bowman. Bowman is a junior, back deep for the Mules. Reese Lee along with Logan Trent. The kick is a high one. It's going to bounce at about the 35. Takes a good Yellow Jackets bounce and will roll dead at about the 47-yard line of Chester. That's where Fairfield will begin their next possession. This ball game is tied 8 apiece. Fairfield scored first on a interception return, followed up by a long pass play by the Chester Yellow Jackets. That's what finds us at 8 apiece.
Now Fairfield on their side of the field can make another stab at it.
Yeah, starting in Chester territory for the first time, offensively anyway. They go back into the double wingback set. Lee and Gilbert, the wings. Hefner, the fullback, they give it to Gilbert. He pounds it up the middle, and he's chugging. He might have gotten to the first down marker. He got to at least 9, possibly 10, depending on when the whistle blew.
He got tied up initially by Chase Colvis and just kind of carried the much bigger Colvis right along the way.
Well, he sure did. He's a strong kid. We've been watching Wyatt Gilbert play since his freshman year. He played dressed a few times, got a little bit of special teams action his first year, 2 years ago, now a junior. Mules send one man wide out to the left. He did not quite make the first down. It's second down and short. Hand off to Hefner, and he's chugging across that left tackle. He'll pick up the first down and a few more. Give him about 6 on the carry. It'll be first and 10 at the 32 of the Yellow Jackets.
Had Colvis in on it again, along with Kiner.
Colvis, tough player out there. Chase Colvis, 6'2", 275. Yeah, and he's a tough man to block, isn't he, Jamie?
Had to switch my headset.
You didn't like that one?
Had it on the wrong side. I'm left-handed. Kept getting wrapped up.
I got you. First and 10 for the Mules. And the trouble with the snap, Pruitt gathers it, going to pick up a yard or two, but boy, you got to control that snap. We saw last week how Flora had difficulties.
No. This is NFL snapping compared to.
Flora had difficulty all night long last week controlling the snap, and you don't want to see that happen. The Mules have had a couple of fumbles already. Both of them, well, I don't know if you can call that a fumble since he didn't put it on the ground, but you would call that let's call that a bobble. A bobbled snap.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Second down and a long 8 for Fairfield. Man in motion, gets the pitch. That's Gilbert. He tries the right side. He bounces right into the big man, and he's brought down by Bowman, but I think he's going to have very close to first down yardage. He just challenged Drake Bowman, went right into him. Says, I don't mind that you're a lot bigger than me. The Mules are going to go without a huddle now. And they will pitch it again to Gilbert, trying that right side. He's got the first down as he run out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Occasionally, the Fairfield Mules, Jamie, will do that little quick snap thing.
Well, because they've got the speedy backs to where you can pull that off. You know, Wyatt Gilbert's got the speed where you can do a quick snap. If I'm in the backfield, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. First and 10, football on about the 19-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. Oh, let's call it the 18. 1st and 10. This is the Mules' second possession of the ball game. Carter goes split out wide to the left. Pruitt yet to throw tonight. He fakes the handoff to Lee, hands it straight up the gut to Dylan Hefner, and Hefner's going to pick up, give him 6, maybe 7, up to about the 11-yard line.
And the Mules just right now kind of methodically chewing up yardage, Bruce.
Well, they're really dominating at the line of scrimmage, aren't they, Jamie?
They have.
And the thing is, this is a big Chester defensive line.
Mules aren't small.
No, you look out there, you got Cody Wall. Cody is 5'10", 215. He's a big boy. Under center on 2nd down and 4 for Pruitt. Hands it off to Hefner, and he's tripped up, falls across the 10-yard line. Give Bowman the tackle on that one. But he was...
I think he got tangled up with either his own feet or one of our linemen there initially.
Clock will be under 1 minute by the time the Mules snap again. They need a yard, probably a little bit more than a yard, for a first down.
And you're in 2-down territory.
Well, certainly,
obviously.
but the tricky part is Fairfield has never really been one for quarterback sneaks in the last several
years.
Haven't. And so he will most likely hands it to the third man, and that was the worry. Reese
look
Lee,
at him go forward.
He spins and falls forward. He might be close. We'll see. But, yeah, Reese Lee hit in the backfield, able to somehow get across the 10. Going to be shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Well, that's the thing that I've always wondered about the Fairfield Mules the last several years. They probably about 7 or 8 years ago, they took pretty much the quarterback sneak out of the equation for the most part.
Bruce, we got a big crowd watching at the local Fairfield Elks Lodge.
Well, how y'all doing at the club? Hand off to Gilbert. He's got the first down. He's inside the 10. He's still chugging, and he might have had the football taken away from him. He did. Let's see if they're going to give it to Chester. No, they're going to call first down Mules. They're going to say that his progress was stopped, and it'll be Fairfield football. Boy, that's a break. And that'll be the final play of this first quarter, an exciting first quarter. After 1, it is Fairfield 8, the Chester Yellow Jackets 8. We'll be back to the train yard after these words.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
For career opportunities or financial planning, call me, Justin Harness, your local Modern Woodman representative.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts. Don's always thinking out there. Here, I told him only 2 spots. He ran 3, and it worked out. Mules are ready to go.
He knows by now to ignore you.
That's probably right. 1st and goal at the 6 for Fairfield. Trying to put the second score on the board. Handoff goes to Lee. Did he get in? Touchdown, Fairfield Mules. Reese Lee from his right wing back spot scampers 6 yards into the end zone, and the Mules retake the lead, 14-8. First play of the second quarter, and there's the train whistle. I didn't hear that on the first one. That was maybe that first touchdown was so fast they didn't have anybody manning it yet.
The train wasn't here for the whistle.
Train will probably be here before the end of the night. Fairfield will go for 2. Fake handoff straight up the gut, throw it over the middle. It is incomplete and so unsuccessful. So with 11:56 to go here in the first half, on Wabash Catch TV, the Fairfield Mules lead the Chester Yellow Jackets 14-8. We'll be back after this message.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
There's the handoff, and Reese Lee scampers around that left end to get into the end zone. His second touchdown tonight, isn't it, James?
Yes, he had the interception for 45 yards and had a 6-yard run there.
So the Mules take the lead again. Lead by 6, 14-8. As Kiner comes out to receive the kick, along with Ethan Rayburn. Mules have changed kickers. I believe that's Max Puckett kicking it away this time. Since it's against the wind, maybe they want somebody to keep it low. We'll see. Cade Carter's kick was end over end, and a nice one. Not a whole lot of distance, but.
Well, and that was a punt.
Well, he kicked it off the original kickoff, too. And that ball is bobbled at about the 25 before it's picked up by Ethan Rayburn. He runs into traffic at about the 30, 31-yard line, and that is where the Yellow Jackets will begin their third possession tonight.
Looks like Caleb Wells in on the tackle there.
Fourth possession tonight, isn't it? That's their fourth possession. 11:50 remaining here in the first half. Fairfield leading Chester 14-8. Nick Meyer at the quarterback slot. He's got a pretty clean jersey.
Let's change
Behind
that.
him is Tristan Hoback. What?
Let's change that.
Yeah, no kidding. He throws it to the left side. It's caught by Ethan Bell, and Ethan Burt gets through traffic, broke a tackle from Trent, and he's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line by Reese Lee. And Ethan Burt got up and gave kind of a shove. Did you see that?
Yeah, got a little chippy out there.
A little chippy out there. These two teams 2.5 hours apart. They don't really see each other very much. They don't play each other in basketball because of the East and West divisions in the Black Diamond. So 1st and 10 for Chester at Fairfield's 45-yard line. Burt goes in motion. Back to throw is Meyer. He looks across the middle. He's being chased. He's in trouble. He goes down. Big tackle there by the Fairfield Mules, Giselle O'Neill. Big J making a notice.
Just as it looked like Kiner was going to get out of it, O'Neill just almost leapt at his feet and got him.
Yeah, Giselle on the corner blitz over there, Jamie, and he came across, and Meyer didn't have anywhere to go.
No.
You're the one who called for him to get a little dirt on his jersey, and that might have done it.
Okay, let's try this. Dirtier.
Loss of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 18. Meyer back to throw. He's in some trouble. He runs to his left. He's got a little room. He gets rid of it, and it is thrown, and it's caught. Caught by Cole, and Cole's going to get inside the 10-yard line or just shy of the 10-yard line. He saw his quarterback in trouble, Jamie, and he just broke deep.
He just sprinted off down the sideline.
He broke deep, and boy, he just caught the Mules flat-footed. Fairfield has been burnt deep a couple of times now tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to learn that your corners and safeties are going to have to kind of stay back and guard your position. Take care of your area.
You have to learn that Nick Meyer can throw a pretty nice football, too.
Yeah.
That was a dandy. So, 1st and 10 at about the 11-yard line. A gain on the play of around 48 yards. Mules lead by 6, 14-8. Meyer in the shotgun. He's been there all night long. Looks to his right, back to his left, now to his right. He's in trouble. He throws it over the middle, incomplete. As somehow able to avoid the tackle of Luke Dagg. Dagg got a hand on him but couldn't bring him down.
Yeah, real good job by Kiner there, just getting rid of the ball, avoiding a sack, avoiding a turnover.
Yeah, Meyer's doing a good job. He's been doing, that's what you said.
Gracious.
That's what you said. The Mules only have the 1 sack on him all night long, and he's been throwing pretty much every play.
Yes. And a lot of pressure back there on him.
2nd down and 10. They can get a first down at around the 1 yard line. Meyer looks to his left. It is caught out there. I believe that is Burt, and he's going to be shoved backwards. But Fairfield's either going to have to get stay a little tighter on the receivers or get more pressure on the quarterback, Jamie.
That was a good job by Hefner there. He kind of played back just a little, but then he collapsed as soon as he saw where the ball was going.
Gain of 6 on the play, puts the football up. Well, actually, doesn't look like it's quite 6. It'll be around the 6 yard line. They can get a first down. 3rd down and a solid 5. Empty backfield now for Meyer. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. He takes the quarterback draw. He heads to the left side. He's going to be close. He might have the first down, but I don't think he made the end zone. Shoved out of bounds over there on the left side. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be very, very close to the first down.
Was that Risley that shoved him out?
Yes, it was.
Had
and
a nice
that will be
stiff arm before that.
That will bring up a 4th down and short. He did not make it. 4th and 1 at the 3. Big play here for the Yellow Jackets. I bet you it's a screen pass or something like that. I bet you they don't run it.
They wouldn't fumble, snap, turn it over, would they?
Well, they're not going to fumble it because they're snapping a shotgun. They may have practiced it more than some teams. Yeah, that's possible. Meyer in the shotgun, hands it to the first man, and did he get there? I don't know if he did. Was that Fricky or was that Burt? I check that as Bowman coming out with the football. He does get the first down. So it'll be 1st and goal at about the 1 yard line for the Chester Yellow Jackets, trying to respond to the Mules' touchdown drive, and they are cracking it right now. If they score here, they'll have a golden opportunity to take their first lead. 9:15 to go in the first half. Clock on the move. Meyer in the shotgun, hands it again to Bowman this time. He's bent backwards, did not get in. Well, he is so close.
Yeah, you had one.
Oh, they gave it to him. It was a touchdown.
Yeah,
nobody else made an indication.
I know the far side.
Did he? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Well, that's what, doggone it, I wish Chester had brought more fans because didn't hear him cheering. Touchdown, Chester. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. We're tied up at 14. And they will go for 2 to try to take the lead. Man in motion is Burt. Back to throw is Meyer. Looks to his left, throws toward Burt. It's incomplete. And we will remain tied with 9:06 to go here in the first half. It is Fairfield 14, Chester 14. We'll be back after this message. Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients. So a long drive by the Chester Yellow Jackets culminates in their second touchdown of the game. And, Jamie, we've got a ball game cooking here.
All tied up. 9:06 to go in the half, Bruce. Of course, what did we really expect?
Kind of expected a pretty good ball game. I think I threw Aaron Cummins off in the truck. He may not have gotten that touchdown because I said it wasn't a touchdown. He might have let it go. Sorry about that, Aaron. Kicking it away for Chester It is Jacob Crabtree. He end over end. It's going to be grabbed at about the 18-yard line, coming straight up the gut with a lot of room.
Break that one. Oh.
Is that Reese Lee again? Reese Lee is all over the place tonight.
Eggemeyer for Chester possibly saved a touchdown there, Bruce.
Sure did. He grabbed a hold of Lee and held on tight for dear life.
That was a nice run. Lee found the lane. He was gaining speed. He kind of plowed through him.
Gets across the 40, or right at the 40-yard line. Football laying with its nose on the chalk, or more likely paint. They don't put lime or chalk on them anymore, do they?
Not since Lyme disease.
I guess not. That's an entirely different thing.
Oh.
Man in motion is Gilbert. They pitch it to him on the right side. He makes a nice cut. He's got the corner. He's going to be pushed out of bounds near a first down, and he got across midfield for the first down.
Doesn't appear to have gotten a very good spot.
Well, he sure didn't. Wow. So he didn't get the first down. Did you see the block, by the way, over there by the wingback on that side? Just making sure they didn't get the holding. Very solid block on the right side by the Mules wingback. Most likely, I think that was Lee. So second and short. Under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Back into the double wing set. They hand it up the gut. It'll be Dylan Hefner, and he'll have the first down. He gets across midfield to about the 47-yard line. Give him about 3 on the play.
See, the Mules just need another nice, long, sustained drive, Bruce, like the last one they have. Eat some clock up. Wear out that Chester defense.
Wear out that defensive line, that's right. Chester with probably more depth than Fairfield will see most of the year. They have a lot of kids on that sideline.
Well, but they have a lot going both ways if you look at the numbers.
That's true, too. Handoff again on the trap, this time coming from the right wing. I believe that was Reese Lee. Check that Dylan Hefner.
Had Eggemeyer and someone else there on the tackle. But if you've noticed, our running backs are doing a great job. They're carrying Chester defenders. Once again, there was 2 guys that hit him early, and he just kept going. Well, yes, Jamie, he did.
Yes, Jamie, he did. I was looking at it. Sorry. I was looking at it, Alec Pruitt. He heads to the sideline to gather the play from Coach Justin Townsend before each play. He'll bring it in on second down and a long 3. Football around the 40-yard line. Hand off to Hefner. He bounces to the right. Off one man spins. He's going to not make the he will not make the line to gain as Ike Downen, as Caleb Nolan put the big stop to him.
Big Caleb Nolan's been in there on several stops in the middle.
Caleb Nolan, 6'4", 265 pounds, just a junior, and he's strong. He drove Dylan Hefner right to the ground, and Hefner is a pretty strong lad himself, isn't he?
Yeah, you don't see that a lot.
You're right. Mules looking at a third down and short. They go back to the double wing set. Handoff pitch to, that is Lee. Lee still on his feet, bounces to the outside, now cuts back against the grain. He's going to get dragged down by his shirt at the 20-yard line. Keith Kiner is going to have to be checking for fingernails right after that one because, boy, oh boy, Reese Lee nearly ran right out of his shirt.
The tail of a jersey is all that stopped a touchdown there.
And Reese Lee was chugging too, wasn't he?
He was trying to get out of the grass.
Yeah. Under 7 minutes to go here in this first half. We are tied at 14 apiece. Football laying just shy of the 20-yard line of Chester. Fairfield, their second nice long drive of the game. Fairfield's first score came on an interception return early. Handoff to Hefner. He gets off one tackle. He's going to get inside the 15.
Good yardage.
Called about the 12. Yeah, Chase Cole has had him in the backfield and just didn't wrap up there, Jamie.
No, yeah, Hefner broke out of the tackle and just kind of stumbled forward and made something positive out of what could have been a nothing play.
Can you see through that side, or are you looking at
I'm looking at the TV.
Okay. I didn't know for sure what you were doing.
I can kind of see here. I get blocked just a little bit by the pillar.
6:15 to go here in the half. Here comes Alec Pruitt, second down and 2. He gained 8 on the play. Football at the 12. Hands it to Gilbert. Gilbert runs right into traffic and starts running through it. He might have gotten a yard or so on the play. Let's see where they mark it. But he was met in the backfield Cody Wall deep in the backfield. And call it gain of 1 on the play, but I'd call it more like a gain of a half. But you're right, Jamie. You said when they were on the other side of the field that they were in 2-down territory. And I believe that's where they are here, too.
Got a little confusion.
Fairfield's going to take a timeout. Are they taking a timeout, or is this an equipment timeout?
I don't know. Pruitt looks a little frustrated about something.
Well, everybody's heading to the sideline, so we'll call it a time. Officials timeout. Well,
now,
see, with an officials timeout, we don't know how long it's going to be. And now I'm kind of yeah. See, now they're bringing Chester back out there. The problem was it's an equipment problem with Alec Pruitt. You got to have Alec Pruitt. So now the Mules will actually take a timeout to fix the equipment. So we will take a timeout as well. Fairfield looking at 3rd and 1, 5:38 to go in the first half at the 11-yard line of Chester. We'll be back after this.
I'm Mike Dye from Max Dye Incorporated. Since 1964, we've been doing business with one simple idea. Treat people right and they'll come back. So whether you're shopping for a new GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or pre-owned vehicle, or need service, we can help. Our qualified sales representatives and expert auto technicians provide you with straightforward, no-hassle shopping and service every time. Come see what we mean when we say hometown friendly, the way car shopping should be at Max Dye Incorporated in Salem.
Have an updated score here from the Cesar versus Edwards County game. That game at Cesar with the 11:19 to go in the second quarter. The Red Devils lead the Edwards County Lions 16-6. Here we have a barn burner going, 14-14, 5:38 to go in the first half. And when Alec Pruitt, when it's your quarterback that has an equipment problem and they send him off to the sideline, you either have to call timeout or you have to put in another quarterback.
You're going to call timeout.
You're going to call timeout. So 3rd and 1 for the Mules. Back into that, empty backfield, really, and they pitch it to Gilbert. He cuts inside. Nice. He cuts toward the end zone. He's inside the 5, inside the 3, shy of the goal line, but he's very close.
He's about the 2.
It was a dandy run because he was being chased from behind by Jacob Crabtree, and Jacob Crabtree is not going to catch Wyatt Gilbert.
Wyatt Gilbert is quickly fast.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of explosion.
He gets up to speed in a hurry. He gets up to speed in quite the hurry. Mules first and goal at the 1. Pruitt back under center. It's a full house over
right
to the right, and a touchdown Fairfield. They gave that one to I believe it was Reese Lee or Wyatt Gilbert. There's a flag late. What's that all about? I don't know who ended. We'll see who had the touchdown. I know it wasn't Gilbert. Officials are talking things over. The flag was after the touchdown. It was when they were unwrapping the bodies. And 2 flags on the field.
They keep pointing to a Chester player.
Now they just pointed to a Fairfield player, too. Personal foul against Chester and personal foul against Fairfield. Offset, so touchdown will count. We'll go for the extra points. They were dead ball fouls. And, that's one of the things with these red jerseys. I've always had trouble seeing the number on the red jersey with the black numeral on it. It's kind of tricky from distance. That's why I wish we had somebody maybe with television.
Yeah, we keep forgetting to look. It's only our second game, though. Only our second game.
I got to tell you, I think it was Jake Kinney. Pitch goes this time to Wyatt Gilbert. He cuts inside for the extra point. Then the Mules take the lead, 22-14 with 5:11 to go here in the first half. We'll be back for the kickoff after this message.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Well, I was wrong. I've been wrong like 4 times on that play.
I thought it was
the
Hefner.
one play, I was wrong 4
correct
times.
you, but I was pretty sure it's Hefner.
No, I didn't think he was that big. Hefner got the touchdown for
my
Fairfield.
little River Kid crew, Valerie Dagg, the
that's
Milner
nice.
boys.
Raleigh watching Luke would be her
brother.
Okay. Kiner back deep for Chester along with Ethan Rayburn. And Big Max Puckett set to kick it away.
Ellis
for
just told him
Fairfield.
before half, and
it's grabbed by the front line.
Oh!
And that was Ethan Eggemeyer on the return, and he paid for it, didn't he?
He got stood up by several mules. You had
just a little short of the 40-yard line.
Caleb Wells was in on that. Maybe Hunter Scarborough. I don't know, there's 3 or 4 of them in there, but one of them stood him up.
So Chester will start their next possession at their own 38/39-yard line, and Fairfield wants to take a timeout. Must be getting a little overheated with 5:06 to go here in the first half. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this message.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
For over 43 years, Bandy's Pharmacy has been your locally owned prescription for better health. With locations in Salem, Centralia, Mount Vernon, and Irvington, our fast, friendly, and professional pharmacists will take the time to explain your medications and give you the peace of mind that you deserve. Bandy's is also the area's largest provider of quality medical equipment solutions. And with a huge selection of medical uniforms and supplies, Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment truly is your prescription for better health.
So, Mules calling a timeout before Chester takes over, trying to make sure they have their defense figured out. Chester has marched downfield the last couple of times.
Several receivers spread wide.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Back to throw is Meyer. He's got his man across the middle. Breaks a tackle, breaks another. That's Burt. He's going to have the first down across midfield to around the Mule 48-yard line. Boy, he is slippery.
Well, 2 opportunities for the Mules to stop him with very little gain.
And it will be 1st and 10, Chester at around the Mule 47-yard line.
Mules badly need to stop here.
They lead by 8, 22-14. Back to throw again is Meyer. Looks to his right, gets rid of it, throws deep downfield. What a throw. Holy moly, he overthrew Burt.
By 10 yards.
Yeah, that was a 45 yards in the air to the side a little bit, and that was kind of on the run. That was a nice throw.
And got rid of it just before he was getting ready to get plastered.
And he stayed in the pocket, and he got rid of it nicely, and it was a perfect spiral. I got to tell you, I suspect that Ethan Burt didn't realize it was going to get that far.
We didn't expect it to
get
that far.
No, I certainly didn't.
Good advice from the crowd.
2nd and 10, looking to his left is Meyer, throws it deep downfield again. This one's overthrown again, and he had, I believe that was Ian Reith.
It's like watching Josh Allen at Wyoming.
Yeah, just throw it deep, see if somebody can catch it, or see if there's a pass interference. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
So now you look for that little underpass again.
Ian Reith, 6 feet. You know, if you can overthrow Ian Reith at 6'6", 200 pounds, that's a pretty good overthrow.
That's doing something.
That's a throw. And again, it was a easy throw. He doesn't look. He's not putting any strain on it, is he? Yeah, it's an easy toss. 3rd and 10. Need to get to the 37 for a first down. He throws it across. It is caught by Burt at the 25-yard line. Carter got there, but just a hair late, and that'll be a first down for the Chester Yellow Jackets. They have found the easy spots in the
well, that's why
Mule zone.
That's why Meyer's comfortable taking those long balls, even if they're overthrown. You know, he can throw 2 or 3 of those, knowing he's got that safety valve play that's worked all night. Mules have got to find a way to not let Burt get open.
4:18 remaining here in the first half. The Chester Yellow Jackets moving downfield in a hurry. Back to throw. Now it's quarterback draw. Meyer will hold on to it, and that's not a good idea because he gets held up a little bit by Dylan Hefner, and then Luke Dagg finished him off.
Yeah, Hefner held him
and
up
I got to tell you, Nick Meyer was a little tentative on that run to start with.
Yeah. I don't think he agreed with the play call. He's like, look, Coach, I'm pretty comfy back here.
Look, I'm looking. It looks a lot better when I throw.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfy.
I don't blame him. And he's heading to the sideline. I think the Yellow Jackets are going to take their first time out of this first half. We'll take one as well. 3:26, make it 3:25 remaining in the first half. Fairfield leads Chester in a tight one. 22-14 back after this.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
Offensive line, Jamie, has been performing quite well for the Chester Yellow Jackets. They've been able to hold the Mules defenders off of their quarterback, Nick Meyer, for the most part.
Well, the first 2 series they did not, and they made several good adjustments.
Yep. And with 3:25 to go here in the first half, 2nd down and 11. A loss of a yard on that play for Meyer on that quarterback draw. He's got Hobeck in the backfield with him. Trips to the left. He looks that direction. He throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. Another tipped pass. I tell you what, that's the most dangerous thing that it was tipped by Burt. That's the most dangerous thing that a Chester Yellow Jacket can do. Put a hand up.
I thought we had another one.
I thought they did too.
I thought we had another interception.
I thought the Mules had a good shot at it. You're right. 3rd and 11. At this point on the field, Jamie, do you think this will be 4-down territory, whether they get it here on 3rd or not, don't you think?
Yes.
3:20 to go here in this first half. Fairfield up by 8, but they are struggling defensively against this tough Chester passing game. Meyer in the shotgun, has Hobeck behind him. 3 to the right side. He looks to his left. He's got Reith across the middle, and it is incomplete.
That one, I can't see across the field. That was close to being picked off too. Was that Kenny?
It was in front of him. Yeah, no, it was is that 22?
Anyhow, that pass was close to being picked off again.
You know, that's the thing. We're looking right at it. I'm pretty sure that's Wyatt Gilbert, number 22, standing over there on the 20-yard line. As it is, it's 4th down and 11. Yeah, that is Gilbert in his cornerback spot. He's on Reith, R-E-I-T-H. Trips left. Again, that's the direction Meyer looks. He's in trouble. He's going down. The Mules will take over at their own 29-yard line. Getting a big paw on him in there. I believe that's Jonathan Scott finished him off, wasn't it?
Looked like Blake Pruitt was in there.
Yeah. Outstanding job by the defense after the timeout. And with 3:12 to go for the Mules, I think they only have one timeout remaining. Actually, they may be out of timeouts now.
Just nice to have a big stop.
Yeah.
Could be the boost the defense needed.
Will we see Alec Pruitt go to the air? He has not thrown yet tonight other than on the extra point.
Chandler McGill excited there in the huddle. He's like, let's go, boys.
There you go. Lee at the left wing back. Hefner the fullback. Gilbert the right wing back. Handoff goes. Fake handoff to Lee. Pruitt will throw. He looks downfield.
Oh, look at that.
He's got a man
No.
and it's picked up.
Oh,
it's
he dropped it.
Right in the chest of Reith. And Logan Trent was bringing him down, but my goodness. Reith would like to have another shot at that.
Confirmation from Jill Carter watching it was White Gilbert. We
On
have
the
great
touch, on
fans.
what?
On the almost
over on the far
interception.
side.
We have great fans.
Well, you know, that's the thing. We need to probably look at the TV more than looking through the screen.
We're not used to it.
We're not used to it. There's a flag. It looks like a flag on the play in the territory of holding against the Mules. And they're talking to the Chester captains. The way that it is a hold against Fairfield. From the spot, they'll move it back 10 yards. The spot was already about 5 yards into the backfield, so that's a big penalty. Called out about a 14-yard penalty all the way back to the 11-yard line. More than a 14-yard penalty. That was about an 18-yard penalty. They have to get to the 39 for a first down. The football at the 11. First down and 28 for Fairfield. Under center goes Alec Pruitt. No chicanery here. They'll just hand the ball off and see if they can burn some clock. Maybe
force Chester into timeouts.
Yeah, force Chester to burn timeouts and see if they can't get. There's Chester burning timeouts. Chester wants as much time as they can get before this end of the half. We'll take a timeout as well with 2:51 remaining here in the first half. Fairfield leads Chester 22-14. Back after this.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. Our naturopathic treatments are for the whole family, from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. Our high-quality supplements are made from organic, whole foods and herbs for adults and children. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. We are conveniently located at 101 South Main Street on the Square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
.251 remaining here in the first half. By my count, Jamie, Chester has one timeout remaining. And I would presume they'll call it if the Mules do not pick up the first down after this play. Looking at 2nd and 27, that's probably a pretty good bet.
I look for the Mules just to run it again, eat some clock.
Chester's defense has been pretty solid all night long. You know, you don't typically see Ian Reith is a 6'6", 200-pounder playing deep safety. You don't typically see a 6'6", 200-pound deep safety.
They're hoping he can get back and knock something out of the air.
There you go. Under center goes Pruitt. He hands it straight up. Got Hefner.
We are wide open.
Hefner's going to pick up about 13 or 14, out to around the 24-yard line. And Chester will burn their final timeout with 2:43 remaining here in the first half. And I got to tell you, not a bad play, just handing it to Dylan Hefner and seeing what he can do with it, right?
See if he can break open. Hand it to him or Gilbert.
At the half, ladies and gentlemen, we will present you with scores from around the area, as well as several of the replays of the first half action. Been a lot of touchdowns scored here. Early action, wasn't there? There were all kinds of
Got
scores
5
early.
touchdowns tonight.
5 touchdowns so far with another, what would that be, 26 and a half minutes to play. This is just a lot of fun. I hope that you are enjoying this broadcast on Wabash Catch TV.
Man, this is fun.
Oh, I was looking around. This is a different place for me. I have
It's
not
odd
been
being on this side.
I have
It
not
is
watched
very
a football
odd.
game from this side of the field.
It's very odd.
In, I'm telling you, 25 years. Been a long time since I've been over here to see a game. I didn't even go to JV games and watch from over here. I'd go to the booth.
Yeah, it's a different look.
22-14, Fairfield with the lead, looking at 3rd and 16. Have to get out to the 39-yard line for the first down. And it's straight up the gut. Again, Dylan Hafner, and he is not going anywhere. He'll get stopped at about the 25, might have picked up, a yard. And Fairfield will burn about 25 seconds before they'll punt it away. No wind to speak of at this time.
Yeah, my wind theory kind of went away, didn't it?
It really kind of did.
Which we should have expected.
Yep. Cade Carter set to kick, and the good thing for the Mules, if Carter chooses to do anything untoward, he's got good hands. He's a former quarterback, now tight end. He's a receiver, so used to handling the football. Good snap. The Australian size punt is away and out of bounds. Not a good one this time. And it will go out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Looked like Cade might have taken a little bit too much time, and maybe a Yellow Jacket got a hand on that. Is that a possibility?
I don't know if you got a hand on it, but there's a lot of pressure coming.
So it will be Chester football at the Mule 33-yard line with no timeouts. A punt of around 7 yards. A far cry from that 50-yarder you had in the first quarter, huh?
Still averages out all right.
I guess the average isn't that bad. One man split out wide left, one man split out wide right. Meyer, the quarterback, he's got a man behind him. He looks to throw to the bubble screen. Now he's in trouble. He's going to be brought down.
Oh, and close to Meyer almost tried to get rid of the football at the last second and got close to fumbling it as who came in from the far
First
side.
First man to hit him was Bryce Garner. Check that, Josh Hudgens.
Yeah, it may have been Bryce Garner that came in when he had his hand out and almost knocked it loose. And then Meyer quickly tucked it back in.
So with that sack, the clock continues to roll. A loss of 1 on the play. And Chester looking at 2nd and 11 at the Mule 34-yard line. 1:15 to go on the clock. Back to throw is Meyer. Looks to his right.
More pressure.
Now back to his left, down the sideline. Looks into the end zone. The ball gets away and overthrown. And coming up, limping a little bit after the throw is Ethan Rayburn. He is limping a little bit. Well, I don't know, maybe not. He may have just been limping over there on the long jump pit.
That was good coverage by the Mules that time.
You seen Bobby Wells limping around, by the way, with
it's
the
a fake
boot?
cast. It's fake. Try and get people to sign it.
Mules will take their final timeout of the first half with 1:07 to go here, and 3rd down and 11. Football will be at the 34-yard line. We'll take a timeout as well back after this message. Have heavy rains done a number to your driveway and walkway? Call the Driveway Doctor, Jeremy Carter at Carter Trucking in Fairfield. The Driveway Doctor will make a house call, determine the pothole prognosis, and cure your ailing driveway and walkway. Carter Trucking prescribes riprap, sand, pea gravel, white rock, river rock, decorative rock, mulch, and more. Need dirt, grain, or even equipment hauled? Just call 842-2022 for delivery in Clay and surrounding counties. From Carter Trucking on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Mules take this time out, Jamie, and I think probably Coach Donnie Lyons is telling the fellas, hey, look, if you have an opportunity to tackle somebody inbounds, do so.
Tackle them inbounds.
Tackle them inbounds.
No one behind you.
No one behind you.
Knock the ball down.
You've got 11 yards to play with here. Try to use it to your advantage. 3rd down and 11. Football at the 34. They need to make the 23 for a first down. Meyer in the shotgun. A little bit of confusion coming out of the defensive huddle for Fairfield. And now there looks like Chester tried to get him to jump. They throw a lateral over to the left side and nothing doing. Did they get? Did they stay inbounds? Yes, they did.
Yeah,
That'll
that was
bring up
well
4th down
protected.
and 10.
So it looks like one more shot for Chester.
Well, they have to get 10 yards. If they get a first down, they'll probably have plenty of time to
They're
throw
out of
the end zone.
timeouts.
Well, if they get the first down, the clock will stop.
Well, right.
They've got 2 men split out wide left, 1 wide right, 2 wingbacks short to right. Back to throw is Meyer here on 4th and 11. Throws to the end zone. It's got Kiner
Overthrew
deep,
him.
and it's going to be a pass
That's gonna be-
interference
yeah.
against Fairfield. Pass interference is going to be called against Fairfield. That's going to go against, I think it was Colton Ross. Yeah.
Started to slip and I think went for a grab.
And the bad deal was the pass was not going to be caught. It was over the head. So if you're thinking, well, it was uncatchable, it's uncatchable. That's an NFL rule. That is not a high school rule. So the penalty will move the football from the 34 all the way up to around the 19-yard line with 26 seconds to go. Chester with life. The way their offense runs, they might get 2 or 3 plays. Or 4.
5.
I doubt 5.
I'm going to go with 1. It's a turnover.
Well, that'd be all right for the Mules.
Some displeased
15-yard
members of
penalty on the
crowd.
pass interference. What?
Some
What'd you say?
displeased members of the crowd.
I don't know what he was talking about. See, that's the thing. At the other box, we weren't near any fans.
Well, no, there's 10 of them.
That's true. Yeah, tonight. 22-14, Fairfield by 8, clinging to this coming into the half. On the run is Nick Meyer. He's got the corner, and he's going to get out of bounds and around the 12-yard line, shy of a first down.
He tried to reach him for it.
Call it maybe the 13-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. Have to get inside the 10 to around the 9 for a first down with 20 seconds to go. He burned about just 6 seconds off the clock. Football laying right at the 13-yard line.
2nd down.
Kiner split wide out to the right. Reith split wide to the left. And there's a blitz up the middle by Hefner.
Good
and there's
block.
trouble. Have to get Meyer on the run. He throws into the end zone. Kiner,
dropped
my
it.
goodness, through his hands and incomplete.
You
He
will
probably
not-
couldn't believe he was that open. The flag is down, and I think that's going to be holding. I think somebody tackled Dylan Hefner coming through
Had
the
to
middle.
have. We had all kinds of pressure.
Hefner was coming up the middle, yeah.
And it is holding.
Dylan Hefner had a head of steam coming up the gut, and he was dragged to the ground.
Been a long 2 minutes, Bruce.
That's all right. It's fun. Actually, you're right, though. I looked down when there were about 2:10 to go, and it was right at 8 o'clock, and now it's 8:08.
I'd like for it
Where
to
else
end
do you,
with
where
us
else
having
do you
the
want
lead.
to be?
I would like for this half to be over.
Oh,
with
I
us
see.
having
Without
the lead.
points? I see. I get you. 13.4 seconds remaining, and that will move the football outside the 25 to the 26-yard line. That's where Chester will try to. Right now, you probably have time for 2 plays. And you got to figure they're both to the end zone, don't you think, Jamie?
That'd be my guess.
Kiner's wide to the right, Reif to the left, and the Mules will commit an offsides penalty. You know who that was? That was Dylan Hefner trying to time that snap again.
Yeah.
He figures it worked for him last time, but they catch him this time.
Can't fault him for trying.
Nope. So, move the football up to around the 21-yard line. Wasn't just Hefner. There was a couple or 3 other Mules going. Makes it 2nd down and 12. Got to get to the 9 for the first down. Meyer to throw. Looks over the middle. He's got a man. That's Bowman. He catches it. Touchdown, Chester. Touchdown, Chester. What a throw and what a catch by Drake Bowman, the big man. And now Chester will go for the tie. If you're wondering, Fairfield does get the kick to start the second half with just 7.1 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Chester's pretty much used to tie ball games, aren't they?
Hopefully this one is like their last one.
22-20. Fairfield by 2. Chester going for 2. Fake handoff. Meyer on the keeper. Did he get in? Did not. So the Mules hold on the extra point with 7 seconds to go. It is Fairfield 22, Chester 20. We'll be back after this message. Dan's Electric in Flora, Fairfield, and Noble is always ready to help you, whether the days and nights are frosty and cold or hot and humid. As a supplier and servicer of all major HVAC brands, Dan's experienced and licensed technicians are ready to get to work for you. Take care of your interior comfort with affordable heating, cooling, electrical, geothermal, and generator systems with reliable customer service from Dan's Electric. I tell you what, Jamie, the Fairfield Mules defenders are going to have to get used to a long night. Nick Meyer is in a groove.
He is firing all cylinders, just like that Drybirds. We had him stop several times.
Yep.
Looked like we were going to hold a big lead going into halftime.
Yep. Nope. So Chester will kick it away. The Mules will see if they can't find lightning in a bottle. Reese Lee back deep along with, I believe that's Logan Trent. And set to kick it is big old Jacob Crabtree. He puts foot to football, and Fairfield will fall on it at about the 32-yard line. With 5 seconds to go, just under 5 seconds, and Fairfield will, I'm guessing, most likely take a knee or just hand it off up the gut.
I'd take a knee. Just take a knee, go to the locker room. You get the ball first.
No, they're not going to throw. I'd almost guarantee that. I will guarantee.
Do we have a Bruce Sticky guarantee?
This is a Bruce Sticky guarantee. They're not going to throw. 22-20, Fairfield leads by 2.
I hate to agree with you, but I am. And it pains me to do so.
Yeah. I tell you what, Chester, though, they're ready for a throw. Look how deep they are defensively. It isn't coming, boys.
Nope.
Taking a knee, and that will end the first half. An exciting first half as the Fairfield Mules lead the Chester Yellow Jackets by an extra point, to be exact. It's 22-20. We'll have all kinds of replays for you coming up after this break. You are watching Friday Night Football here from Fairfield tonight from the Train Yard on Wabash Catch TV. Jamie and I will be back after these words.
Are you looking to start a DIY project or new home construction? Come see us at Zinc Building Center. We can help with interior, exterior, and commercial doors. Need some new siding? Whether it be vinyl, stone, or cedar shake, we can help. How about roofing? Call us for a free estimate on a metal or shingled roof. We also deal in lumber, cabinetry, paint, plumbing, and electrical. Stop by and see us on Route 45 in Louisville.
Come see us! It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
And welcome back here to the Train Yard. The Fairfield Mules lead the Chester Yellow Jackets by a score of 22-20. I've lost Jamie for a few minutes because he's going to go watch his daughter. She's dancing in the little cheerleaders out there. That's always a lot of fun. And I don't know, I presume the band, the band's over there across the field as well. They'll be performing this evening. I didn't want to interrupt. Oh, they're having a lot of fun. We do have some replays from the action there in the first half. If the fellows in the truck would like to run that, be at your leisure, Don. This was the first play from scrimmage, basically, for Chester. They threw the right sideline, and it was picked off by Reese Lee, a 45-yard touchdown interception on about the third play from scrimmage. Now, from their own 41-yard line, Meyer fires it downfield to Ethan Burt. He makes the catch and heads into the end zone. Touchdown, Chester. That tied the football game at 8 apiece. Chester on the run, and there's a nice big tackle by Wyatt Gilbert. He drove them backwards. Gave the Mules good field position as Gilbert comes up the middle. He's going to get stopped at about the 5-yard line. Chester thought they had a recovery there, but it was not awarded to them. And then in the second quarter, the handoff goes to Reese Lee, and he will scamper around that left side for his second touchdown of the game. That made the score 14-8 Fairfield as they missed the extra point. Chester wasn't about to quit, though. They from the 45-yard line, big sack of that play by Giselle O'Neill, as Nick Meyer has really caused the Mules problem all night long. He heads off to his left, throws it downfield. The ball is caught inside the 15-yard line. Chester's in business. That sets up this 1-yard plunge from Drake Bowman. He got in with 9:06 to go in the second quarter. Mules will put together a long drive following that. And they wind up at the 2-yard line, the handoff. It is Jake Kinney up the middle for the touchdown. Number 50 on the touchdown run. Now throwing it down the middle. It's caught by Bowman. Bowman had a 21-yard catch with just 6 seconds to go to wrap up the scoring. The all-important two-point conversion was no good, which gives us the halftime score of 22-20. Again, running down the scoring, Mules opened it up with a 45-yard interception return from Reese Lee. That made it to 8-0 after the successful extra point. Followed up by Chester, a 59-yard pass from Meyer to Ethan Burt. Their extra point attempt to run was good as well. That made it 8-8. Followed by Reese Lee, a 6-yard scamper. You saw it around the left end, 14-8. Drake Bowman with that 1-yard plunge. That tied the ball game up again at 14 as the extra point failed. And then with 5:11 to go in the second quarter, it was Jake Kinney on that 2-yard plunge. It was Jake Kinney.
Okay.
It is Kinney. It's not Hefner. And that extra point attempt was good. Gave the Mules a 22-14 lead. And final score of the half was Meyer to Bowman. 21 yards right down the middle. That 2-point extra point attempt was no good. And we are at the half with the Mules clinging to a 2-point lead, 22-20. We'll be back with more halftime stuff for you from the train yard after these words.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tails is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tails.net.
Hi, this is Craig from Salem Tire Center. Our business is getting you on the road and keeping you there. That's why we're a proud provider of the Michelin tires, including the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting tires on the road. Stop by today at Salem Tire Center, Route 50 and I-57 in Salem, or call us at 548-5045.
Commitment. At Salem Rural King, Commitment is serving your community the way we would want to be served. Commitment is a newly renovated store with more hard-to-find items for the whole family. Commitment is knowing that when you shop at Rural King, you'll find everything you need in one stop. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, clothing, and much more. Come on over to Salem Rural King and experience our commitment for yourself. 1410 West Whitaker in Salem.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Rollinson's in Salem, we take pride in offering American-made appliances by Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid, plus we service everything we sell. Shop our showroom of cabinetry and countertops. Not sleeping well on your current mattress? Hurry on over and see what Serta quality is like. Our flooring stands alone in selection and price, bringing you Mohawk brands that you know and trust. Stop in today and let us help you get the best results for every room in your house.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
For career opportunities or financial planning, call me, Justin Harness, your local Modern Woodman representative.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home. They will thrive and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
I'm Mike Dye from Max Dye Incorporated. Since 1964, we've been doing business with one simple idea. Treat people right and they'll come back. So whether you're shopping for a new GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or pre-owned vehicle, or need service, we can help. Our qualified sales representatives and expert auto technicians provide you with straightforward, no-hassle shopping and service every time. Come see what we mean when we say hometown friendly, the way car shopping should be at Max Dye Incorporated in Salem.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Welcome back here to the train yard. At the half, it is 22-20. Hi, guys. The Mules lead the Chester Yellow Jackets by 2. Just checking out some of the passing and rushing stats for the Chester Yellow Jackets. Nick Meyer with 190 yards. You got to click on that, by the way, if you want to talk. Nick Meyer with 190 yards passing. Rushing, they don't have very much, actually -7 yards rushing. But the Chester Yellow Jackets doing it all through the air. I'm joined actually right now by Weeze Turner, Brian Weeze Turner. And Brian, what's it look like down on the sideline? That darn Nick Meyer can throw the ball, can't he?
That kid can move and he can sling it. We're getting upfield on him, but he's able to slide in the pocket really well, and so it doesn't look like we're getting any pressure on him.
They need to improve the pressure, and it also looked like the defensive backfield for Fairfield might have been playing a little bit too soft.
There's been a lot of finger pointing back there. You can see it on the sidelines. Kids
really?
Coming off and saying who had that guy, and a lot of two guys in one zone. Chester's has some intelligent play designs, and along with the not forcing the quarterback to rush it too much, that's a dangerous combination. That has been working very well for them. I'm trying to get this moved over to the Fairfield stats, and I think I screwed something up here. Let's find it. Here, I could probably get it to him a little easier than you can, since I'm the one doing them on the stat program.
Yeah, by the way, the reason I've got Brian up here is because he does the stat program for the Fairfield Mules, and he puts it out online, and it's tremendously helpful for those of us who are involved in these kinds of things.
Chester's out here slinging the ball everywhere. Fairfield's got -4 yards. They've completed that one. They tried to set up a screen pass, and they got busted in the backfield there, so they've only got -4 passing. Wyatt Gilbert's got 55 yards rushing.
I found it. I got it. Yep, there you go.
Dylan Hefner, 49. Reese Lee, 30. Those have been some tough yards. Reese had a good start to that first half, scoring the first 2 touchdowns.
So the Mules getting actually outgained by quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
If you look at the totals, with 185 yards of offense for Chester at this point, and for Fairfield, you're looking at about 130 yards, 125.
You move the ball in the air in big chunks, you're going to tend to outgain your opponent.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Chester did last week against El Dorado as well. They outgained them 290 to about 240, and but they just fell on the wrong end of a double overtime contest.
The one thing keeping us in front was that early turnover, the pick 6.
Still is. Mules are fortunate, however, that they will get the football to start this second half, and
this first drive is going to be key.
Well, that's right, Brian, and this has been one of those ball games. It seems like the team with the ball last might be your winner.
That's entirely possible, and that's kind of what we expected coming in, too. So I got to get back to the sideline, though.
All right, thanks a lot, Brian. Appreciate all your help. Again, here at the half, it is Fairfield 22, Chester 20. We'll be back for the start of the second half after this message.
For over 43 years, Bandy's Pharmacy has been your locally owned prescription for better health. With locations in Salem, Centralia, Mount Vernon, and Irvington, our fast, friendly, and professional pharmacists will take the time to explain your medications and give you the peace of mind that you deserve. Bandy's is also the area's largest provider of quality medical equipment solutions. And with a huge selection of medical uniforms and supplies, Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment truly is your prescription for better health.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. Our naturopathic treatments are for the whole family, from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. Our high-quality supplements are made from organic, whole foods and herbs for adults and children. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. We are conveniently located at 101 South Main Street on the Square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Have heavy rains done a number to your driveway and walkway? Call the Driveway Doctor, Jeremy Carter at Carter Trucking in Fairfield. The Driveway Doctor will make a house call, determine the pothole prognosis, and cure your ailing driveway and walkway. Carter Trucking prescribes riprap, sand, pea gravel, white rock, river rock, decorative rock, mulch, and more. Need dirt, grain, or even equipment hauled? Just call 842-2022 for delivery in Clay and surrounding counties. From Carter Trucking on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Dan's Electric in Flora, Fairfield, and Noble is always ready to help you, whether the days and nights are frosty and cold or hot and humid. As a supplier and servicer of all major HVAC brands, Dan's experienced and licensed technicians are ready to get to work for you. Take care of your interior comfort with affordable heating, cooling, electrical, geothermal, and generator systems with reliable customer service from Dan's Electric. And welcome back here to the train yard. The Fairfield Mules lead the Chester Yellow Jackets by 2, 22-20. Have an updated score here from Carterville. Heron leads Carterville at the half, 35-21. Jackson Yates for Heron in one half has 284 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns.
Ouch. Hey, by the way, I feel like Mike Shannon during a Cardinal break when he takes like a 3-inning absence and all of a sudden just comes back.
Well, Brian came up here. I guess he knew you had to get away for a moment.
Knew I was in dire straits.
Thank
you, Brian Weiss-Turner.
The record is 318 yards for Heron, so he's about 30 yards under that.
I bet he gets it.
That might go. Set to kick it away for the Chester Yellow Jackets is Jacob Crabtree. Back deep for the Mules. Reese Lee, and that's a short one. It is going to be grabbed right at the 45-yard line. I think that was on purpose. The Colton Ross making the nice play on the football and heads-up play there too, Jamie.
Played it perfectly. I mean, that's how too often those guys in that front line will try and do something fancy with that football, and then accidents happen, Bruce. Yes, they do, Jamie.
Yes, they do,
thank
Jamie.
You, Bruce.
Yes, they do, Jamie. So, 1st and 10 for the Mules at their own 45-yard line. Lee at the right wing, Gilbert at the left, Dylan Hefner, the fullback, behind the quarterback, Alec Pruitt wearing number 7. Handoff goes to Gilbert. He barely gets across the line of scrimmage before he is shoved angrily backward. Call it 2nd down upcoming and a short 10. He might have lost a little bit. I thought he got across the yard line there.
Watching it looked like it.
You know, if we had television, we might be able to see something like this.
Sadly, I was looking at the television, and I'm still not sure.
We do have televisions, folks. You're watching on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. That is Jamie Hodges. Hand off to the second man. That's Reese Lee. He's going to pick up about 4. Brings up a 3rd down and 6. And right at about the 49-yard line of the Mules. Don Ross and Adam Gelsinger out in the truck along with Aaron Cummins.
The way this game's going, the Mules need to get something going.
Yeah, they aren't going to get it because that pitch went to Gilbert and nowhere to go. That'll bring up fourth down and a long 6. Fairfield's going to have to kick it away. So the Mules giving up their advantage of having the opening kickoff of the second half, Jamie.
Yeah, definitely not the way they wanted to start, Bruce, but hopefully the defense can get a stop here and we'll get that advantage back.
Back deep for Chester is Ethan Rayburn. And a late flag. See if somebody went offside or if they were drawn off. False start by the Mules. Penalties have not been good for Fairfield tonight. They've had a pass interference penalty and a couple of offside.
And they've been silly penalties, just like right there. You do not need a false start on a punt.
At the half, Carmi leads Christopher 28-0. Also at the half, Hamilton County over Johnston City 18-0. Mules set to kick it away again. Carter only stands 9 yards off the line of scrimmage. Takes the kick, rolls to his right. That's a better punt. And standing at the 25-yard line, it's grabbed by Rayburn. He's still on his feet. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards before he is met by a host of Mules. And dropped at about, give him the 31, 32-yard line. So that's where Chester will start the second half. And they want to continue their success they had late in that first half.
That kick had a lot of hang time.
They really did. The Mules covered it nicely.
Yeah, the Mules have got to figure out a way to get a lot more pressure on Meyer. He's way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, just a 7-yard return. First and 10 at the 32. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Fairfield clinging to a 2-point lead, 22-20. Handoff up the gut. It is again.
Oh, my.
Rayburn, and he is just rolling. Rayburn looks like he's got fresh legs out there. He gets across the 45 to about the 49-yard line. And, boy, he's shifty.
He definitely looked way quicker than anybody else on the field at that moment.
Really did.
And just kind of bounced off the Mule defenders.
So that'll be a first and 10 at the 48. Pick up right at 16 yards. Cardinals lead the Reds 7-2. Paul DeYoung with a 3-run home run.
Go Redbirds, who hopefully have a new team member by midnight.
A handoff goes again to Rayburn. He's going to pick up nothing as he's brought down by Jake Kinney.
Kinney was right there that time, got low and wrapped him up.
Jake Kinney scoring a touchdown in the first half on a 2-yard plunge.
Thankfully, replay corrected us.
Thankfully. See, I thought it was Kinney. I thought it looked like Kinney getting off the bottom, but everybody talked me out of it. Second down and 10. In the shotgun is Nick Meyer. He had an outstanding first half. Threw for 190 yards. He'll throw now. Looks to his left, now back to his right. Oh. He's in trouble, and he's brought down. Giselle O'Neill.
Second sack of the night.
Sure is.
Meyer made one of his first mistakes of the game holding on the ball that long.
Took too much time, didn't he, Jamie?
And he could see Giselle coming at him.
And he didn't get rid of it.
That's what I'm getting at. That was a surprising mistake by Meyer. I'm glad.
Yeah.
We'll take more.
Puts it back to a third down and call it 14. The football laying between the 42 and the 43. The Yellow Jackets have to get, give it 15. Have to get across the 43-yard line between the 43 and the 42. So 7.5 each way from the 50-yard line. Meyer back to throw, has a blocker in front of him. He's in some trouble, gets away, looks to his left, looking to throw. He's in trouble, gets rid of it, and it's out of bounds. The pass was out of bounds. I don't know how he was avoiding the rush.
How did he get rid of that football?
He got away from Josh Hudgens. Hudgens dragged him down from behind with his jersey. Didn't have the horse collar going, but it was an adequate tackle.
The Mules come back with their own stop.
Both teams defensive, picking it up after halftime adjustments. Reese Lee back deep for Fairfield to receive the punt. I think that's Ethan Burt to punt. Low snap, he gathers and gets rid of it. A little bit of contact after the kick, and the ball is dropped by Lee, but he'll gather. He will gather, and it'll be Fairfield ball inside their own 30.
Just keep changing position. By the way, Bruce, on my little jaunt to the new facilities,
yes.
I was stopped by several people who are listening and watching us on their phones who are here at the game.
No kidding.
Which is a neat little deal.
That is a nice thing.
Wabash
and
Catch
able to
TV
watch
channel on YouTube.
Well, thank you all so much. Shout out to, I know, your brother watching us today at his place of business.
Jill Carter's texted us several times and helped out.
Hi, Jill.
Angela Vaughn's watching at home.
Hi, Angela. Mule football, 1st and 10 at their own 27. The delay handoff goes to Gilbert. He's going to pick up maybe a yard. The Chester Yellow Jackets beginning really to key on that delay now, Jamie.
There's definitely nothing in the middle. They have completely shut down the middle. I don't know if we need to try Gilbert on a bounce out to one side or the other.
Well, it's that little counter, and the counter is not working because the defensive line is kind of pushing the offensive line for the Mules around a little bit now.
Which is not how the game started.
No. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Fake handoff, Pruitt to throw. He's in some trouble. Now he gets away from it. He's across the 30, gets forward to about the 34. Gain of 6 on the play. Really nice ad-lib there by the quarterback, Alec Pruitt.
Saved a play. Looked like he was going to be sacked.
Yeah, right in basically in the huddle with him was Keith Kiner, number 4, 6'5", 190. Third down and 3 coming up for the Mules. At their own 35-yard line. Neither team really to get a first down so far this half. Well, Chester got 1 on that. Nice run, didn't they? Handoff around the corner.
See?
That'll be a first down. First down
still
for
going.
Gilbert. He's still going down the sideline. He cuts back to the 40, inside the 40-yard line. And on 3rd and 3, Gilbert comes up with a big 25, 26-yard scamper. Check that, Reese Lee.
That was a nice run, just kind of what we called for, and Fairfield needed a big play.
Well, he really did.
Jim and Rhonda Rose also watching us, Bruce.
Hello, Jim and Rhonda.
And of
First
course, the
down,
big crowd at the
Mules.
Elks.
Say what?
And of course, the big crowd at the Elks watching.
Flora, by the way, leads Marshall 8-7. That's at Florida tonight, so that's pretty cool. And Salem leads Breeze Central 14-8. That would be a huge win for the Wildcats.
Did you just say Salem's leading Breeze?
Salem leads
Wow.
Breeze. Handoff straight up the gut. Not much room there. Maybe a yard.
And of course,
for Dylan Hefner.
The other advantage to this drive is Fairfield with the lead, albeit small, eating up some valuable clock time here.
That's true. Yeah, that's Salem Breeze Central game. We're going to be in Salem next Friday night, folks. The Columbia Eagles are coming in to face the Salem Wildcats, and we look forward to our trip over there.
Always
Haven't
good
been
to
there
go
for
to
football.
Salem.
Haven't been there for football yet this year. We're looking forward to it. Handoff, trying to get around the right side
He's
is
got
Wyatt
blockers.
Gilbert. He does have blockers in front of him. He's to the 30 and rolls out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. That's going to be a first down, or we're going to be very close to a first down. See where they mark it. It was 3rd and 9.
Should be a first.
They will move the arrows forward. Well, not really what it is. Moves his arm forward, not really an arrow, and the chains will move forward.
Maybe he got attacked by a bear when he was young and now has an
Might have been.
arrow arm. We don't
He has
know.
arrow
we
arm.
don't know
I
his
see what you're
backstory.
saying. That could have happened. It could have happened. 1st and 10, Fairfield at the 29 of Chester. This is their second drive of the third quarter, second drive of the second half, and it's going much better than the first. Chester with 9 men inside the box. Pitch goes again to Gilbert. He's going to be dragged down from behind. Check that. That is Trent. No, Reese Lee, 36, not 26. 36.
I've been impressed tonight with each of our running backs, Bruce. They just keep those legs churning. Even if it
really
turns
do.
into a yard, 2 yards, they just keep moving.
Well, you had it right there. It's 1.5 yards.
See?
Perfect.
It's the TV.
It was very helpful, wasn't it? Max Puckett at one tight end. The wingback on his side is actually moving up and taking the tight end spot away is Hefner. And I think the Mules jumped.
Yeah. An early whistle usually means a false start.
Well, Justin Townsend is pointing to the official on his side, saying it's against the defense.
Encroachment.
And it is against the defense.
Well.
There you go. So is that the first penalty tonight for Chester, first or second? They haven't had many. And Dylan Hefner trying to get the fans up and going.
And once again, an amazingly big crowd here tonight at Fairfield.
Giant. Second down and 5 for Fairfield. They have to get to about the 19-yard line. 22-20, the Mules lead by 2. This has been a scoreless third quarter to this point. Kenny in the backfield along with Lee for the Mules. The pitch goes to Lee, cuts it inside the tackle, bounces up the middle toward the end zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Reese Lee from 24 yards out. And the Mules go up by 8, 28-20. And Lee and Hefner just tried to high-five in the end zone, and it didn't work.
That's okay. We'll let it go. We will let it go.
This is a gigantic extra point for Fairfield here, Jamie. Makes it a two-score game. Yeah, if Fairfield can get into the end zone for this extra point.
With roughly a quarter and 5 minutes left to go.
Exactly right. 4:49 to be exact. Kenny in the backfield along with Lee now on the right side. Double tied in. Pitch goes to Lee. He cuts up the gut into the end zone untouched. The extra point is good. The Mules lead by 10, 30-20 with 4:49 to go here in the third quarter. You are watching Friday Night Football from Fairfield here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back after this word.
With over 90 years of combined automotive repair experience, Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They are your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. For your convenience, call 665-3666 for free local pickup and delivery because at Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Come see my daddy with our boys.
Here's the replay. The pitch to Reese Lee, and he bounces through traffic back to his left to the end zone. One man to beat, and he outruns Eric Cowell for the touchdown Mules.
That was just a good, fast, hard textbook run, Bruce.
Sure
and the
was.
2-point conversion, Lee busting that one right up the gut, even more important.
So set to kick it away is Max Puckett. Back deep. It's Kiner, and it's not going to get that far. It's picked up by Burt. Ethan Burt runs to the center. He's still on his feet. Bounces through traffic, across the 40, still going, across the 45, and he's swamped over near midfield, but outstanding field position to start this drive for the Chester Yellow Jackets.
Burt got 63 yards on that return and only 7 of them forward.
Yeah, you're right. He ran to his right pretty hard. 4:38 remaining here in the third quarter. Fairfield leads by 2 scores. (30-20). Bottom one.
Well, crud. Well, that's my American League team, so.
Nick Meyer at the quarterback spot. Takes the snap and hands it to the man in motion. That is Rayburn. He's still going. He's got the first down. Mules missed several tackles, several chances at him, and Rayburn just kept chugging.
Yeah, you don't want to score that touchdown, get the 2-score lead, and then give it right back. Because my guess is at this point in the game, on their half of the field, that Chester's playing 4 downs all the way.
I believe you are probably right, since they are about the 40-yard line of the Mules, just shy of the 40. 1st and 10, Chester. Meyer has Burt behind him in the backfield. Check that, that's Bowman. The handoff goes, try to get around the left side, nowhere to go.
Was that Burt?
I thought Burt was bigger than that, but
Bell?
It is Burt. Yeah, that was Burt.
Okay.
Coming from that right wing back. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Loss of about a yard on the play, and it's Fairfield defense starting to have to spread out a little bit too, Jamie. Look at that. They're spread wide all over the field with that passing threat of Nick Meyer.
Yeah, Meyer has thrown the ability to throw deep, to throw under, to throw the side. You kind of have
wherever
to
he wants.
Play him for everything.
Mules by 10. Second down, 11. There's the snap to Meyer in the pure shotgun. Rolls to his right, throws deep that direction. It's almost picked off, coming across, unable to make the play.
Should be holding.
Oh, I didn't see the flag. I was looking downfield.
It's in the backfield. That should be holding on the offense, yeah.
What do you do, Jamie? Do you make it second and 21 or second and 24 or third and 11?
I'd go second and 24.
Well, from where the flag is laying, it would be 10 yards from there, so it'd be probably more like second and 26. I think that's what Fairfield's going to do.
More importantly, you put them they're in 3-down territory now.
Yeah, put them back in you put them back in their half of the field, don't you? Flags beginning to flutter a little bit again.
And that's what Coach Townsend's calling.
They went dead for about a quarter there in that second quarter. Boy, the afternoon breeze really wasn't all that helpful. It was a hot afternoon, but now with the sundown, it's cooled off quite nicely.
I'm still sweating.
Are you still sweating?
I'm a decent-sized guy. Once I start sweating during the day, I just kind of keep going.
Well, that is a curse. Second down now and 26. Football laying on about the 44. They have to get to the Mule 30. Man in motion is Burt. Back to throw is Meyer. Throws to his left. Intended and almost caught by Ethan Rayburn, but just a little bit out past his outstretched fingertips. He needed to have the height that time of Ian Reith, the 6'6" wideout, as opposed to 5'6" on Ethan Rayburn. So now you're looking at 3rd and 21. $30 to 20, Fairfield by 10, as they are trying to get the football back from Chester. Hefner coming in late from the sideline. He will get in time.
Need to keep him on.
He's going to defensive tackle.
Need to keep them on their side of the 50, so they'll punt.
Meyer. Wonder if he saw that. Hands it off to the first man. That is Rayburn again, and he cuts against traffic.
Nice hit.
He gets drilled. That's Cade. No, that was Cade Carter.
He was
put him to the ground.
By, Blake Pruitt wrapped him up, and then Cade came in and finished him off.
Chester did get into Mules territory,
but
so now they're looking at 4th and 17. What are they going to do? Looks like they're going to kick it.
I would kick it here.
You got to kick it, don't you?
Yes, there's a lot of time left.
Timeout on the field by the officials. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe they're going to jog up here and take a look at instant replay.
They could.
Probably should warn Aaron Cummins down in the truck. By the way, thanks again. Great job tonight. Don Ross and Adam Gelsinger, along with the officials.
The official who was cramping up earlier, they're getting Sarah Weiss-Turner to work on him for a minute.
They're looking at her phone for some reason.
They're what?
They're looking at her phone. So they're going to take a water break. So it will be a water break. We'll take a break as well with 2:52 remaining here in this third quarter. Fairfield leads Chester by 10, 30 to 20. We'll be back after this message.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
Welcome back here to the train yard as the officials are ready to go. And I tell you what, when you need to drink, Jamie, you need a drink.
It happens. I think the official, the white hat, he's been cramping up. He's a little ginger on that leg. We've seen him work on it a couple times.
Yeah.
He's not doing well.
We were talking how hot it was.
Yeah.
And it's still hot. A little bit. It's not hot. It's comfortable now.
It's not bad now. Still a little muggy.
Burt set to kick it away for Chester. Ethan Burt, he's a junior. I believe that's Reese Lee back set to return for Fairfield. Snap was a little bit off, and it's blocked. The punt is blocked by Hefner, and it'll be Mule football at the 33-yard line of Chester. Just basically a one-man rush. Dylan Hefner came through and
he just bull rushed this guy.
Big bull rush. I'll bet you we'll have the instant replay of that after the ball game.
That'll get your team fired up here for the end of the game.
Sure will. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Fairfield can get a quick score here. That would be a big boost, Jamie.
It would be devastating.
Boost. It really would.
Especially after the way Chester lost last week.
Yeah. 2:45 to go in the third. Fairfield football at the 33. And that bad snap, I think, really kind of affected it. They moved him. Burt had to go about 2 yards to his left to gather.
Which is where Hefner was.
Messed up the timing.
Get rid of
Back
it.
to throw is Pruitt. Incomplete, intended on the left sideline, over the right sideline for Zerlini. Landon Zerlini, the tall, lanky one.
And Pruitt had a lot of pressure. He did a good job getting rid of that ball because there's about 3 Yellow Jackets right on his tail.
Got an updated score, a couple of them. Heron now leads Carterville 42-27. Cesar Villiers leads Edwards County 24-6. Second down and 10 for the Mules. They were trying to catch the Yellow Jackets napping a little bit, and now another bobbled snap. Pruitt gathers. He's going to pick up 5 yards.
Hey, positive yardage.
Before he's shoved backwards. Hey, we have the nice testimony. This YouTube Wabash catch is nice. You guys sound good. No breakups and great video. Also, I like the replays. I got to tell you, we got to ask your mother not to do those, not to text us anymore.
If she's doing them, we got problems. I don't think there's much reception.
Yeah. My dad keeps texting me too. Yeah. That's right. Third down and 6 for Fairfield. And they're going to take a timeout with 1:54 to go. There was a little bit of confusion on that Fairfield side of the line.
They didn't look settled in very well.
They really didn't. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this message.
Are you looking to start a DIY project or new home construction? Come see us at Zinc Building Center. We can help with interior, exterior, and commercial doors. Need some new siding? Whether it be vinyl, stone, or cedar shake, we can help. How about roofing? Call us for a free estimate on a metal or shingled roof. We also deal in lumber, cabinetry, paint, plumbing, and electrical. Stop by and see us on Route 45 in Louisville.
Come see us!
Got another couple of scores here, Jamie Hodges. By the way, I'm Bruce Dickey. That's Jamie Hodges. DuQuoin is up 28-7. I'm not sure who they're playing. The Sparta is knocking off Benton 28-8. Sparta's a good team. As the Mules are back in the huddle, ready to go here.
Big down for the Mules.
Yeah, you're
Bruce.
right. Third down and 6 for Fairfield.
A first down here, control the ball going in the fourth quarter.
That's right. Have to get across the 25 for a first down. Fake the pitch. Back to throw is Pruitt. Down the middle. He's got Carter. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Fairfield. 30-yard throw and catch from Alec Pruitt to Cade Carter. And the Mules bump their lead to 16, 36-20.
With a guy in his face.
In your face.
I thought he was throwing it away. I thought he was trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, Cade Carter Pretty well defended, actually, downfield, but just a little bit far. Had to make an adjustment on the pass, and I think the adjustment actually helped him out because the defense was to his right. He had to adjust to his left.
Fred Gilbert watching from the end zone.
Fred watching?
Said
How about
everything's
that?
looking good.
That's cool. Chance to go up by 3 scores here if they put it into the end zone. It's 36-20. Can they make it 38? Under center of the pitch to Reese Lee. He bounces off one man. He's not getting in.
Just a little short.
He's not going to make it. So, with 1:49 to go here in the third quarter, Fairfield has extended their lead to 16. It is Fairfield 36, Chester 20. We'll be back after these.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Big touchdown. What a catch by Cade. What a throw by Pruitt. Had a guy in his face.
Mules lead it now 36-20 with 1:49 to go here in the third quarter. And Max Puckett set to punt or to kick it away.
Been an all-mule third quarter.
Yeah, they led after the half 22-20, and they've scored 2 times. A bouncer is going to be grabbed at about the 36-yard line.
And just, let's see.
Nowhere to run there. Nowhere to run there for Ian Reith. Ian Reith picked up about 4 or 5 yards on the return. But he gets swamped under.
Let's see if our defense can have another good stand here, get the ball back.
Heron now leads Carterville 49-27. The Cubs are tied at 1 after 8 innings, and after 5, the Cards lead 7-2.
Yay.
I'm trying to remember who the Cubs are playing. Mules are late to get in for the defensive set, and the handoff goes to Burt. He cuts inside tackle. He's still going, breaks tackles. He's still breaking tackles, and he's going to pick up 7 or 8 yards. Fairfield's defense was not ready to go.
Looked like Bryce Garner maybe finally brought him down.
And slow to get up is a Fairfield Mule out there on the field. Can't catch the number. I think it's Cade Carter.
Is that Cade? Yeah.
Oh, he's cramping.
Cramp. Yep.
They had the wrong leg, or maybe it was both legs. He has cramping.
Wyatt Gilbert helping him out. Those two guys have probably helped each other with cramps a few times over the years.
You know, that's the thing. He realizes that Wyatt realizes they're on the wrong side of the field for Jed Jones to get out there along with Sarah Turner. It took Sarah a minute to get out there. I watched them. They were working Cade Carter's legs down here just a little bit ago. He was battling cramps.
Well, we saw this last week, Bruce, and it wasn't nearly this hot.
Yeah,
it's
hotter.
Cramps, several guys getting worked on the sidelines.
Much warmer this week than last week. This kind of gives us a chance to talk about all of our sponsors. We do appreciate the folks sponsoring Wabash Catch TV Sports all season long. And without these folks, we would not be here. Zinc Building Center, they do a great job. Zimdar's Air Conditioning and Appliance. T.W. Harrison and Associates. Shirt Tails helping us out. Salem Tire Incorporated doing a great job. Salem Rural King. The Rollinsons Home Center. North Wayne Insurance Agency and Max Day Incorporated. Just some of the many folks sponsoring the Mules and the Flora Wolves and the Salem Wildcats sporting activities all season long. Taking a look at next week's action, last night was a dandy volleyball match between Flora and North Clay. North Clay coming up the winners. Next week, on Tuesday the 4th, the day after Labor Day. We'll be back at North Clay as the Altamont squad's going to come in, play the North Clay in volleyball. We'll have that for you on Wabash Catch TV about 6 o'clock. Thursday, it's Marshall at Flora in volleyball. And next Friday, Columbia's at Salem in football. We're back to action. 2nd down and 1 upcoming here for the Yellow Jackets. So it's the flea flicker. Back to Meyer. He throws deep. He's got a man, and it's knocked away.
Well defended.
Well defended deep. The intended receiver's Ethan Burt. And I think that's Reese Lee down there on the coverage. He was not fooled by the handoff up the middle.
And it was Reese Lee.
You were watching TV, weren't you?
Yes.
You know how I got that right? You know how I got that right?
You just guessed?
He's got the dirtier pants than anybody else.
I like it. Good plan, sir. Good plan.
I couldn't see his number. I hope they don't wear the red jerseys anymore.
Yeah, this black on red, I like the way they look, but they're bugging me.
Handoff straight up the gut. What a nice run there. Oh, and a tough, hard tackle there. I tell you what, Ethan Rayburn is having an outstanding quarter for the Chester Yellow Jackets. They haven't scored this quarter, but Ethan Rayburn has really been active.
Giving him a good look and kind of giving Meyer a rest because he's been getting hit hard the last several plays he's went back to throw.
1:10 to go here in the 3rd. You're listening and watching Wabash Catch TV. Channel 100 in Flora and Louisville, Sisney, Jeff here in Fairfield. Also on YouTube at the Wabash Catch TV channel. Channel 3 in Salem. Back to 3 is Meyer. That throws it out to his right, caught by Kiner. He'll pick up about a half a dozen yards, which will bring up 3rd and 4. Probably pretty short for.
You know, Meyer's had a good passing game, Bruce, and Chester's done well in the passing game, but the Mules, one thing they have done right is they've kind of neutralized Kiner. Kiner's not had a very big game.
No, you're right.
Because he was kind of Meyer's favorite go-to.
Yeah. Still a little bit of time left, probably for one play in this quarter for the Yellow Jackets, unless there's an incompletion. Big play for the Yellow Jackets. It's 2nd down at 5. Back to throw is Nick Meyer. Rolls to his right and dumps it off to Kiner. Kiner's he'll have the first down, gets across the 35 to about the 32. Brought down by Logan Trent.
I spoke about Kiner too soon, didn't I?
That they were holding him?
Yeah, that they
hold
were
him down.
him.
Yeah, he's caught 2 in a row, and I think Chester has noticed that he's out there. That will do it for this quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it is Fairfield 36, Chester 20. We'll be back after these words.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tails is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tails.net.
Hi, this is Craig from Salem Tire Center. Our business is getting you on the road and keeping you there. That's why we're a proud provider of the Michelin tires, including the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting tires on the road. Stop by today at Salem Tire Center, Route 50 and I-57 in Salem, or call us at 548-5045.
Jamie, you said it. That was a good 3rd quarter for Fairfield.
Did all the scoring, outscored Chester 14-0, held Chester a couple opportune starts, and the way the quarter started out, it looked like the Mules were going to struggle to get anything going.
Chester doing well now. They are deep in Fairfield territory. 1st and 10 at the Mule 30. Chester has realized that Keith Kiner is still on the field. Kiner's 6'5". They can just throw the ball up and they can go up and get it. 6'5" and 6'6" are the bookend receivers there for the Chester Yellow Jackets. Dagan Hoback in the backfield, Tristan Hoback in the backfield behind the quarterback, Nick Meyer. And we haven't seen a whole lot out of Hobeck. We kind of thought he'd be one of the big names we were calling all evening long as well.
Yeah, we haven't.
It's been more, actually, this quarter, sir, this half. Ethan Rayburn has been all over the place. The officials now ready to go. We are as well, with the Mules up by 16. Reith is wide out to the left, Kiner to the right. Fake handoff up the gut. Hobeck went to the wrong side, and somebody just rolled up him. He may be injured.
And that,
I hope he gets up. Meyer was looking to hand it off to his right, and Hobeck was on his left.
And so then he's stuck, and that left.
Yeah.
And that let our defenders just kind of sandwich him.
Yeah, and Meyer is letting Hobeck have it in the huddle, and Hobeck's jogging off with a limp because he got rolled up on, and that was a bad, rough play for the Yellow Jackets there on that 1st and 10. Makes it 2nd and 11. Football at the 31 of the Mules. Burt goes in motion. He'll take the handoff.
Oh,
Check
and the Mules were in the back.
Bowman. Bowman is swamped under
Hudgens
about
got
3 yards
first.
deep.
Hudgens got there first, but there were several of the Mules right
Hudgens helped out there by Giselle O'Neill and Dylan Hefner. All of them converging.
That Mule line starting to wear down the Chester line, kind of like we saw at the start of the game, Bruce.
10:50 to go here in the ball game. Mules by 2 scores. Chester really kind of has to score this drive.
Yeah, they're not going to punt this time.
Because, the Mules, if they get the football, they're going to just try to chug off clock. 3rd down and a long 13, and Chester
it's got to be a flag. He was 6 yards downfield.
I tell you what, poor old Ethan Rayburn had such Ethan Rayburn, had such a nice half going, and he's 5 yards downfield. Doggone it, he says.
Yeah, he missed the count.
Makes it that much more difficult on 3rd down.
It was so obvious it took the officials a second to throw the flags. They're like, wait, this isn't happening.
Can he get back? They're sitting there thinking about the rule book. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's 4 yards downfield. What if he gets back?
Yeah, I don't think that counts.
But he looks so confident doing it.
And he's been playing well. Surely he knows what he's
doing.
He's
looking good this half.
Yeah.
3rd down, 19. Football at the 39 of the Mules. They got to get to the 20. Meyer throws to his right. It's caught by Kiner at the 28 or the 30. He's still on his feet. He's still going. He burst through traffic. He's going to score. Keith Kiner on 3rd and 19. What a run after the catch for the big senior for Chester. 6'5" senior, and he made some moves after that catch. That makes the score 36-26.
What was that, about a 41-yard?
39. Mules had him right where they wanted him, and Kiner said,
Big 2-point conversion.
We're still playing.
Up. Really big 2-point conversion.
Meyer checks his defense in front of him. Hands it off to Rayburn. Rayburn's not going to make it.
Who is that?
That was
Dylan Hefner.
Swamped down by Dylan Hefner, a huge tackle, and Rayburn getting up slow. So, with 10:18 to go in the football game, the Mules retain a 10-point lead, 36-26. We'll be back after this message.
Commitment. At Salem Rural King, commitment is serving your community the way we would want to be served. Commitment is a newly renovated store with more hard-to-find items for the whole family. Commitment is knowing that when you shop at Rural King, you'll find everything you need in one stop. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, clothing, and much more. Come on over to Salem Rural King and experience our commitment for yourself. 1410 West Whitaker in Salem.
There's the replay to Kiner, and watch this dancing, man. It's a very impressive run as he just makes people miss after miss after miss and then uses his speed to get down the sideline. What a play by Keith Kiner. As the Yellow Jackets will kick it away.
Let's see if they
Jacob Crabtree.
They've been squibbing it a little. Let's see if they continue to do so.
36-26, Mules with that you said it, Jamie, that missed extra point there by the Yellow Jackets, huge. Fairfield clings to a 2-score lead. As Crabtree set to kick it away. Lee is back, and that is a squib, and the Mules will fall on it at midfield.
That front line of the Mules have handled that squib well.
Tanner Garrison falling on it. Good to see Tanner out there. Tanner this is his first action. He was unable to play last week because he was in National Guard Reserve, didn't get back in time. Went to basic training this summer.
That's a very respectable reason not to.
Yeah, he and Logan Trent both missed the game last week because they didn't have enough practices, and the folks called the state and said, "Hey, now wait a second.
There should be an exemption for that."
They just came back from like Paris
training.
Island or someplace, you know, from basic training. They're acclimated to the weather.
No, we're not going to exempt them.
They didn't exempt them. Hand off to Hefner. He sprints across the 45, and he's dragged down by Ethan Burt. Nice open field tackle by Burt as Hefner takes his time getting up, and he's not getting up. He's cramping as well, isn't he?
Right there. He's showing them. Wyatt's a little medic in training down there, isn't he?
He really is. That's how helpful. Wyatt Gilbert helping everybody out, but Dylan can't bend that ankle.
Yeah, he's like, no, stop now.
We might have a short break while they're working on. We'll keep it right here.
I get those in the middle of the night, but it's because I've said all day.
Well, I get them too. I get them too, but I always kind of thought it was because I was old and fat. I'm not sure. Is that what it is?
I'm trying to be nicer.
Let's go with. Let's tell you some more of the Wabash Catch TV sponsors. We really do appreciate all these folks contributing to this broadcasts all year long. Marion County Savings Bank, Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler, Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Randy's watching tonight. Randy Olson is watching on the computer tonight.
Good deal, Randy. Glad to have you.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare, that is a fun place to take your dog. They'll sell you cookies, do all kinds of stuff. Flora Auto Parts and Fairfield Memorial Hospital, Dan's Electric, Country Roads Realty, and the Clay County State Bank.
Now, here's an important question,
some of the many sponsors bringing you Wabash Catch TV Sports all year.
Bruce. What if someone's watching this fine production and they think, man, I want to be a sponsor? How would they go about that?
If you want to be a sponsor, by all means, call Wabash Co-op, Wabash Communications at 665-9970. That's my number. You call me.
Well, I expected you to give your number out.
Well,
that's kind of why I set you up.
I got to tell you, Jamie, the thing is, I don't know the Louisville number.
Sure you don't.
I don't. I have no idea what the Louisville number is. We have these phones that have names on them, and they don't have numbers.
It'd be like if I lost my cell phone, I could never call you again.
That's exactly right. So, 2nd down and 4. Hand off to Wyatt Gilbert. The medic brings it across the 40-yard line. He'll have a first down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line of Chester. And the clock continues to roll. The Mules will probably let that.
No, it actually stopped, Bruce.
Well, it stopped for the first down, but it's rolling now.
Because I always say that, I had to get one back at you.
What a jerk. Fairfield by 10. One more score might go a long way to putting this game away. 9.5 minutes to go. The Mules will burn each play clock down to the nub before they hike it. There's the hike. Reese Lee with it across the 35, across the 30. And he's going to be close to a first down. I think he's just shy.
Good run by Reese. And what I really like about Reese Lee is when he runs up the middle, look at how he holds that football.
Both hands.
Yeah. You can't see any football. He's got it covered.
Reese Lee going to see a lot of action on the basketball court this year as well for Scott McElravy's basketball Mules. Several of these players play basketball as well. Wyatt Gilbert, Landon Zerlini, bunch of them. Under center, Alec Pruitt hands it to Wyatt Gilbert off of left tackle, or right tackle, pardon me. He'll get the first down yardage across the 28 to around the 27-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 Fairfield at the Chester 27.
And had a good group of blockers. Had 2 or 3 blockers in front of him, and Wyatt just stayed right behind him and took the path. A lot of time running backs will get in trouble when they try and outrun their blockers, Bruce. Yes, they will, Jamie.
Yes, they will, Jamie.
Thanks,
I got to tell you, I was reading scores on my phone. I didn't hear a thing you said.
It's probably better that way.
Probably is. 1st and 10 for the Mules at the 27 of Chester. Handoff goes to Lee. He cuts through traffic. He picks up a quick 5 to around the 22-yard line. And these Mules, you mentioned it just a little bit ago, the offensive line and both offense and defensive lines beginning to really turn up the heat tonight.
They're starting to win that battle in the trenches pretty easily.
I don't know if I'd call it easy, but they're winning it well enough, satisfactorily. How's that sound?
Not well enough.
2nd and 5 for Fairfield at the 22. Fake it. Well, they do give it up straight up the gut. Hefner tries to bounce out to the outside. He's not going to come up with anything, and that will be no gain on the play. So the Mules looking at 3rd down and 5. And you said it earlier, they're inside the 25 now, Jamie. It's going to be
No
4-down territory, isn't
it?
Yeah. And they don't kick extra points or field goals, so they're not going to do that.
So that narrows down the options, Bruce.
Narrows down your options on 4th down. 3rd and 5 at the 22. Carter split wide out to the left. Handoff goes to Lee. He's got room to the left side. He bounces around the corner to the 15. Cuts back at the 10. He's inside the 5. He's going to be stopped just shy of the end zone. What a scamper by Reese Lee. Give him 20 yards on that run. Yeah, almost 20. How about 19?
He did a great job of changing lanes.
He really did. Explain what you mean by that.
Well, he had the one lane with the blockers, then he bounced out to his left, and another one, then bounced back in once that one closed.
Call it an 18-yard gain all the way down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at the 4. With 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game, Fairfield trying to punch it in, make it a 3-score game. They lead by 10 now. Carter again split wide to the left. And a little movement on the Mules line. I don't think anybody saw it. Did he get in?
Right on the 1, I think. 1.5 maybe.
Did not get in. You're right. Hefner on the carry. The plunge. They get the 2-yard line. As we roll under 6 minutes to go.
2nd and 2. It's barely on the 2. It's a short 2.
Mules trying to get across that yellow goal line as you see on your screen out there. Handoff straight up the gut. I don't think Hefner made it. I think he stopped about the 1. And you were talking earlier, we talked just a little bit ago about 4 downs. They're not going to kick an extra field goal here.
No,
3
they
points
got 2
doesn't
chances
help.
from a yard out.
Yeah. Up by 10 and up by 13 for this team is about the same thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line. Mules fans on their feet. You can hear them. Well, they're stomping their feet.
What a great crowd. Our camera's shaking.
Handoff goes to Gilbert, and he's in. Touchdown. Wyatt Gilbert on a 1-yard plunge. The Mules add to their lead. They go up by 16, 42-26, with 5 minutes, 4 seconds remaining.
And with 5 minutes to go, you can look for Chester to throw long and throw often. So at least we know what they're going to do.
Yeah, you're right. There's a final. The Cesar Valier Red Devils knocked off Edwards County, 24-6. Mules will go for 2. Try to make it a 3-score game with just over 5 minutes to go. That would make things all that much more difficult. Pruitt looks to his left, nowhere to go. Now tries to go up the middle. Did he get in? His teammates think he got in, and the officials confirm it. So
He just kept chugging.
He kept chugging with 5 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the football game. It's Fairfield 44, Chester 26. We'll be back to the train yard after these messages.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back to the train yard. Fairfield now up by a chunk. 18 points. That's a 3-touchdown lead.
I'll turn that on.
Yeah, hit that one.
And the Mules have done it several different ways. Pruitt's looked good. Got a passing touchdown, several rushing touchdowns from different guys.
Short
now
kick bounces around, and it is going to be recovered by Chester at the around midfield. Lucas Rader making a nice recovery on that. Just a sophomore in the right place at the right time. And I don't really think he meant to onside that.
I guarantee that caught me. I was not looking there. I'll put it that way. That
I really don't think he meant to do it.
That's not the part of the field I was watching.
So, in Mules territory, is there enough time for miracles? Chester has all 3 timeouts remaining, don't they? Don't believe they've called one this half. I don't think anybody has. The timeouts that we've had have been water related.
Oh, they were official timeouts. That's correct.
Trips left, double right. Meyer to throw. He's got a lot of room. He throws it deep. It is caught by Reith. There's a flag down. Reith's going to get shoved out of bounds at the 20-yard line, but that may be coming back.
That would be why he had good protection.
The flag is about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's trouble when the chain gang guys are moving it all. Illegal use of hands against the Chester Yellow Jackets.
Well, I noticed he had superb protection, that he had all the time in the world there.
He looked like he had a wall when he tried to bounce out to that left side.
And the way our guys have been shooting off the line.
And that will be marked off. He'll bring up first down and about 23 yards to go. Football will be on the 37-yard line of Chester. They have to get to the Mule 39 for a first down. Call that 24. Meyer looks to his right. He's got 2 minutes. Gets it out there to Kiner. Kiner
look at how they
met
closed
by a
on
couple
Kiner.
of guys. They are not going to let Kiner make the same kind of play he did the last time he had the ball, are they?
That was O'Neal and
Colton Ross.
Both took different angles. It basically cut him off.
Yeah.
He had nowhere to go once he caught it.
4:25 to go here in this contest. Checking scores from around the area. No update on Marshall and Flora. Let's see what Salem's score is. At the half, it's Breeze Central 14, Salem 6. I had to score backward earlier. Sorry about that. 4:03 to go. The ball game in trouble. Myers going down.
He hangs on a little too long would be one fault, I guess.
Yeah, and Josh Hudgens is having an outstanding night, and he just really added to it.
And Myers stared at him once again.
Saw it coming.
That's the third sack where Myers watched the guy coming at him and kind of held on the ball, which is surprising as well as he's played.
Yeah, big number 66 right there in your camera. He had the sack right there, and that'll back the Yellow Jackets up to their own 35-yard line. With 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Clock is on the move.
Mule's just looking good here at the end of the game. This has been a great second half.
Really has. They've taken control.
Oh, look at this.
And there's another
he got hit hard.
sack.
Ball loose. Mule's got it. Go down.
And the ball is still loose again. Who's going to come up with it? I don't know if Chester, I think Chester fell back on the football. No, it will be the Fairfield Mules. No, it is Chester coming back up with it as
what a series
Jacob
of events
Crabtree gets it back. The Mules had possession, so that I would think would be a first down for Chester.
Trying to do a little too much once they got it. And it's hard not to. They're excited. They're playing a good game.
Yeah.
But you want them just to grab that ball and fall to the ground.
Well, it was a break for Chester because it was 3rd and 25,
Yep.
and he had the big sack there. The ball came loose. Fairfield, whenever they got possession of it, once they lose that possession again, that moves the chains. So that's 1st and 10 for Chester. How about that? Under 3 minutes to go.
Scoreboard's got to get it changed.
Trips right. Back to throw is Nick Meyer. He has a little bit of a bubble screen over there to Rayburn. Then that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That's Jeremy's been doing this long enough. He ought to be able to get that right.
He's fetched us water and stuff.
He's doing a great
been very
job.
good to us, so he may have been busy.
He's doing a great job. He's thinking about if he could get us more water. That might have been what it was.
He's been busy.
Mules up by 18 with 2 minutes 50 seconds remaining. And Chester running out of Nevco. Back to throw again is Meyer.
Who got airborne?
I believe that was Dylan Hefner.
For a sack. That was an airborne sack.
Hefner leaped over a guy for that sack. Yeah, I'm hoping Aaron got the replay of that one too.
That was great. Just from what we could see of it, that was awesome.
Oh, I tell you what, this the production values that we're using for Wabash Catch TV are outstanding, ladies and gentlemen. Tell your friends.
Tell people you don't like.
Tell people you don't like. Tell your
then
neighbors.
They'll become your friends, Bruce.
That's right. Make friends.
When you do them that favor.
Make friends. Buy them a lemonade or something. Bring them over a lemonade and say, sit down, let's watch Wabash Catch TV.
He just got hammered.
And it's picked off by Reese Lee again. He's going to have his 2nd touchdown of the night.
40-yard interception return.
Reese Lee with 2 touchdowns from interception returns. And the Mules are going to go up 50-26. Yeah, the intended receiver, I believe, was Ethan Burt, and he never turned.
Meyer got hit hard.
He's off to the sideline. He's fine over there. That's good. He's been really taking a beating here in this second half.
I couldn't see who it was that delivered the hit because it was on the far side from us, backside of Meyer, and he just folded Meyer in half.
There's Meyer at the 50-yard line. He's a frustrated young man right now. He's given up 2 interceptions for touchdown. What's the I hate the term.
One to start the game and maybe one to end the game.
I hate the term, but it's called a pick six. I never really liked pick six, but he's got 2 of them.
Yes, he does. Here
Reese
comes
Lee
our
has 2
second
of
train of the night, which causes a false start would be my guess.
Yep, false start against the Mules. They'll try it again, put them 5 yards back.
Reese Lee's 4th touchdown of the night, Bruce. 2 interception returns, 2 rushing. That's a pretty good night.
That's a solid night. And Chester, this game was, people are going to look at this score in the morning and they're going to say, wow, Fairfield really blew out Chester. This game has been closer than that score is going to indicate.
Not in the second half, though. Chester only scored once in the second half, and that's the 4th Mules touchdown in the second half.
Back to throw is Pruitt, too hard. And the try 4-point is no good. So with 1:55 to go in the contest, we'll keep it right here.
We can only have one more score.
Why?
That's the only spot I have
You're
left
running
on the
out
paper.
of room?
Yeah, I got one spot left
I've got
on the
room
paper.
on there for 12 touchdowns. I wondered if I'd have a problem. 12 scores. 1:55 to go in the game. It is Fairfield 50, Chester 26. And if you have a replay, go ahead and replay it right now. But if not, I was going to go ahead and finish talking about our sponsors. Clay City, more of our sponsors for Wabash Catch TV Sports, the Clay City Banking Company helping us out. They do a great job. Carter Trucking, Carnaby Square, we appreciate those folks. Well, there's the replay of the touchdown.
Watch him get hit.
Well, yeah, Burt didn't even see the ball, and there is the interception.
Jake Kinney got him.
Wow. Carnaby Square, one of our sponsors. Butcher Automotive up in Louisville. They do a wonderful job. Briscoe Sales and Service. Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment. Back and Body Works Chiropractic. And Alex Atwood, Country Financial. Kick is away, and it's gathered up all the way across the 40-yard line. Nice job by Ethan Rayburn on the return. And with 1:41 to go and a 24-point lead, Fairfield feeling pretty good probably right now.
Yeah, it's been a nice game for them. Like you said, the first half was super close. It was tough fought. And then Fairfield came out in the second half, made adjustments, and just pretty well rolled over Chester this second half.
And Fairfield has now in their 2 games so far this season 110 points.
Good average.
That works pretty well.
Oh.
On the run is Rayburn again. He'll pick up about a half a dozen yards.
Almost had him in the backfield.
Very, very close. I'm looking to see who these 2 teams playing next week. Chester next week will be at home. Hamilton County coming in. And the Fairfield Mules next week will head down to CZR to fight the Christopher Ziegler Royalton Bearcats next Friday night.
Grr. Bearcat.
Just over a minute to go. The Mules up by 24. And wisely they have taken Nick Meyer out of the ball game. But the Mules have not yet taken Dylan Hefner out of the ball game.
Nope.
And I think there are too many players on the field for Fairfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think the Mules had too many players on the field that time.
That helps coverage.
That helps.
It's a good gig if you can get away with it.
There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They still have 12. So, yeah, they played that play with 13.
Worth a try.
Yeah, but not under a minute.
That's too many.
Had 13 players out there, Bill. Not anymore. 56 seconds to go in the contest, and they'll move the football. You know, illegal substitution is 5 yards. Illegal participation is 15. And one of the guys who was out there was Dylan Hefner, and he's the guy who made the sack. So I would think 15. But I don't know.
I probably wouldn't have thrown the flag.
It's going to be 15. Yeah, I kind of figured it would.
There's a reason I don't officiate. I'd be like, 56 seconds.
There's only 56 seconds to go. Let them play with 13.
I didn't see the Chester coaches yelling.
Chester coaches were fine with it. You know who probably wasn't fine with it?
Was the young quarterback.
Poor little Nate Heffernan took the shot. Now they have 11 out there. He throws a bubble screen out to the left side. Reith catches. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 4.
I love football fans.
Football's the best.
We're up 50-26. People are going, get him as well as they can. It's complete butt whooping, and they're still wanting more.
Stick around after the ball game. We'll have some instant replays. We'll go over the scoring and give you the replays from tonight's action. Aaron Cummins down in the truck doing all the work on the replays, doing a great job.
Man, these crews we get just do a phenomenal
I'll tell you, Don
job.
Ross and Adam Gelsinger down there, outstanding.
Chuck up on top.
Chuck Schulte and Paul Wilcoxon and Jake Molstad on the cameras. And that will just about do it. The Fairfield Mules move to 2-0 on the season as they defeat the Chester Yellow Jackets by a final of 50-26. We'll have replays and scoring for you after this short break. Come on back.
At Rollinson's in Salem, we take pride in offering American-made appliances by Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid, plus we service everything we sell. Shop our showroom of cabinetry and countertops. Not sleeping well on your current mattress? Hurry on over and see what Serta quality is like. Our flooring stands alone in selection and price, bringing you Mohawk brands that you know and trust. Stop in today and let us help you get the best results for every room in your house.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
For career opportunities or financial planning, call me, Justin Harness, your local Modern Woodmen representative.
And welcome back here to the train yard. Mules moved to 2-0 at home this year as they win their second game, 50-24 over the Chester Yellow Jackets. And I tell you what, if you want me to go over those and while the instant replay's going on?
Sure, because I don't know if I have enough breath to read all those scores.
There's the replays. Here we go. I believe this is going to be second half replays as on the nice scamper, 20-yard scamper by Reese Lee, 24-yard run as a matter of fact, with 4:49 to go in the third quarter. And this made the score 30-20. The Mules were only up by 2 whenever that play started, and that made the extra point
changer.
Yeah, the extra point made it a 10-point game. Here's the extra point as the handoff will go to Lee, and he follows his blockers and gets in pretty clean. That made it 30-20 with 4:49 to go. Here's going to be the blocked punt. Dylan Hefner, the snap a little bit to his left, and Dylan Hefner right over the blocker, blocks the punt, gathers this, well, it's gathered by the punter, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be turnover on downs, and the Mules were in business. Just a few moments later from the 30-yard line, back to throw. It's Pruitt down the middle, and a wonderful adjustment on the ball by Cade Carter. He gathers and drops into the end zone for the touchdown. The Mules went ahead there 36-20 as the extra point attempt was no good. Here's the second half touchdown. Meyer to King, to Kiner, and watch how Kiner runs after the catch here. Just an amazing run there from Keith Kiner. Look at him. Whoop! What's Chris Berman? Whoop, whoop!
Don't do Chris Berman.
I'm sorry about that. That's the last Chris Berman
okay.
I'll do. But a wonderful run by Kiner. 39-yard catch. That made the score 36-26. Here's their extra point attempt, and there was Dylan Hefner just stacking up Ethan Rayburn. Here's the Mules, a nice run again by Reese Lee, bounds into the open, and he's going to be cut down inside the 5-yard line. And from there, Wyatt Gilbert will get in on a 1-yard plunge. Wyatt Gilbert, number 22, takes the handoff and cuts up the middle for the score. That made it 44-26 with about 5 minutes to go. And then the final score of the evening coming, oh yeah, he was hit pretty good. Oh, that's just showing one of the sacks. And now Nick Meyer takes a shot, throws it, and a little bit early, Reese Lee picks it off, heads to the end zone on a 40-yard interception return, his second interception return of the evening, and the Fairfield Mules knock off the Chester Yellow Jackets by a final score of 50-24. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you the action here tonight. I'd like to thank all the entire crew here, Don Ross, along with Adam Gelsinger and Aaron Cummins in the truck. And it's hot. You know it had to be hot in that truck.
Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't want that job.
Chris Schulte upstairs here above us in the booth. Paul Wilcoxon handling the eastern camera, and here on the west side it was Jake Molstad. We do appreciate all the work those fellows have done. Do remember, next week, stay tuned. On Tuesday, Altamont is at North Clay in volleyball. That'll be at about 6 o'clock for the JV contest. Followed on Thursday by Marshall at Flora. That's a little Illini Conference matchup. And then on Friday night, we'll make the trip to Salem. It'll be fun. The Columbia Eagles head into Salem to take on the Wildcats, and that should be a dandy. Folks, thanks very much for joining us tonight. For that entire crew and for all of our sponsors, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. The Fairfield Mules move to 2-0 as they defeat the Chester Yellow Jackets 50-26. So long from the train yard.